have our 7th place finishers, already locked and loaded. We know that Tweety and Best MK Raiden are up there. This is for 5th place if you lose this. And then the next match after that's going to be interesting because it's a loser semis. Winner will be in the money in the top 3. Loser gets 4th place, which is
just a bit outside.
Right there.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah. All right, so looking at this match right now, obviously, your boy Dragon, I mean, one of the favorites in this tournament. He looks good coming back. You'd have to imagine that's a little bit of that veteran, experience.
For sure.
Didn't really phase him to, all right, I'm going to the loser's bracket. I'll work my way back. Do you think he does it in this round?
I think he does it in this round. I mean, he's going to be facing off likely against Scarlet. And we know that we saw what we saw earlier, like, Gambler's got a mean Scarlet, but when it comes down to zoning, I'm always going to go with Cetrion.
Yeah, this is going to be a rare matchup that we see that might be a kind of a full-screen battle. We've seen nothing but brawlers going head-to-head up close. We'll see if this is a nice little bit slower of a pace.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's take our seats. Everybody, thanks for joining us again. Let's make some noise for these competitors about to play. Dragon and King Gambler, this is it. You win, you move on. You lose, you go home. Guys, let's take our spot behind the desk, and let's go ahead and break this matchup down. So who are we looking at these guys playing with right now?
Oh, another surprise. Liu Kang picked something we didn't see coming.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, we saw Gambler try this earlier, and I think I kind of like it, right? Where matchups where he thinks Scarlet's maybe not the best at holding her own in like the mid-range and zoning, go to a character that's a little bit more aggressive and kind of takes the fight to you.
Okay.
A good trade.
Pick things up with that full-screen geyser. You're going to see Cetrion utilizing every element known to man.
Absolutely.
And maybe some we don't even know.
And some that we don't. She's an elder goddess. What do we know?
Who's to say?
Now, of course, anytime you go to a secondary, you might not necessarily have as much matchup knowledge
Exactly.
with your primary.
It's true.
So we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, and you see in this matchup, one of the most important things is the spacing on those fire pillars. If they're a little high, then you can actually dragon kick with Liu Kang and punish them. So you have to be careful with some of your zoning moves, especially against a character that has such a fast forward-moving special like Liu Kang.
Narrow reduction.
One of the best punish tools in this game is that flying kick of Liu Kang. Has a crushing blow on it. Always good at getting out of the corner or punishing someone in the corner. Has great corner carry. Looking for the big read with the aerial boulder there is Dragon.
Keeps you honest.
Yeah,
every time.
Absolutely.
we saw the amplify on the fire there too.
Wow! Even the ground is
low
working out.
It bounces and it catches you out of the air sometimes.
Oh, this is huge! Crushing blow.
Crushing blow.
Dragon kick he does for the breakaway punish.
Yes, that's it. Stand one. Keep it simple.
That's a lot of knowledge right there by Dragon to know to block that low projectile and then stand up immediately after the high one.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
a
straight
strict
guess
timing.
in that scenario. If he finishes the string and Dragon hits a button, he gets interrupted. So it's like 50-50 between that or getting blown up by the low fireball. Side switch.
Starting this round with bad positioning, but it turns it around.
Oh, and utilizing that sweep to go underneath the wake up there. This is heck out of Dragon.
That's right. So many elements to the match. It's hard to really get through it.
She is an elder god.
She can almost.
It's such a one-sided fight when you really stop and think about it.
I mean,
Well,
Liu
Kang doesn't have quite the right skin for this fight. You know what I mean? He's
exactly. That's what I was thinking. Story mode Liu Kang at the end, he could probably do it, but that ain't story mode Liu Kang. That's not.
No.
Yeah,
that's
player.
extra
Yeah,
regular
lightning
tournament
player.
Liu
That's
Kang.
regular Liu Kang. He's about to.
Over here on the other side, Cetrion, who mid-match can halfway summon Captain Planet.
Yes, Gaia. Absolutely.
Wow. Went for a combo to stop the breakaway.
Burned, water, frozen.
Oh!
No rocks. Not this
through
time.
it.
Wake up buttons, and that was going to be that. There's nowhere
Fighting
to run.
fire with fire right there is Cetrion.
Yeah,
All right,
and that
Dragon
string is really
takes,
good for chip, too.
round one right there. One more. He's moving on.
Yeah. Wake up button's very scary in that situation.
Yeah, especially because if it
here
doesn't
we
work
go.
out, it's going to be a little scary. But back to Scarlet for King Gambler, so no more Liu Kang.
This is what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay.
And it's like you said, if you have your primary, you know that one the best.
Yep.
But-
So now we're looking at.
And this is tournament life on the line. If you're going to bet everything, you might as well do it with the character that you know the best.
100%.
This is a sniper battle, right? And
Yeah.
at the gates, this is what we're about to see here.
It's like Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah, straight up.
And we actually may see him adopt a more aggressive style if he thinks that she loses the full screen battle here. Oh!
And that rock is very scary.
Wow.
Rocks, let's go.
And these are both very zone-heavy characters that throw a lot of projectiles, but also have teleports in.
Teleports.
So it's just that random aggression that can come out of nowhere, and Dragon ready for it early. And
High fire
of
pillar.
course, using that flood magic, creating all the tools that she needs to win. Look at that! Oh. Beautiful animation.
good teleport. Always, if you have a hard call out on where it's going to go, you can absolutely punish it. Dragon's super ready for that.
Man, these rocks have been really paying off. Nice check.
There it is.
I really wonder what Scarlet's blood type is. Like murder? Is that a type of blood? Yeah, okay.
Type, like,
I have no
star dot star. Like
So
all
far,
types,
So far, it's a type O negative on block because he's getting bodied here.
There it is. There it is.
Has not looked good so far. Even with the switch, like Dragon's doing a good job of waiting for the teleports, really calling them out, and also not getting overly antsy with his own zoning.
Oh, he comboed!
Wow.
Even though you couldn't see it on the screen, it was still there.
I know,
Yeah.
he threw it back to the blood. That's awesome.
Get flashback to Atrocitus every time Scarlet shows up, man.
Dude, yeah.
I just got chills a little bit.
I hate
Whoa.
that stupid cat.
That's a bad kitty.
Oh.
All right, all right. Wow. Working on a perfect right now, though.
Oh, there it goes.
Boulder? Went right away.
There it goes.
Still a street perfect.
Yeah, you never say it.
Hold on.
The hood
Oh,
perfect.
tried it again.
Wait, it's a hood perfect and a street flawless. That's
Yes.
what we got. We got to
Yes,
call.
correct, correct. Excuse me.
Oh, smash him with that belt.
Well, this is a brutal throw animation.
Yeah, looking for the boulder again. Again, you know, he hasn't gone for that. That's a huge read on the teleport.
And that's worked out for Dragon here, but not necessarily for King Gambler. Dragon's been ready for the teleports himself. And he's looking up the same. Oh.
Reactive teleports, especially in a zoning match. It is. There you go. Like, that wasn't quite.
Yeah, it was a good teleport,
opening
but
is-
didn't capitalize.
There it is. One more opening.
Nice little side switch here.
Wow, the challenge.
Fatal blow.
Wait a minute, are we going to see a jump kick fatal blow? There it is!
Yeah, to try to get as much damage as he can.
Rocks. Hold that tree. Mother Nature.
It's not going to be slugging time, so we're with the Hyper Beam!
Not enough, though.
Still alive.
Still a bit of scaling.
There's
Fatal
a-
blows
It's not very
available for
effective.
King Gambler.
One decision.
He's got to be careful for Chip as well. He's getting
Yeah.
close. Got to watch the teleport.
Oh,
More
that's
teleport.
a scary position because he put himself in it by Dragon.
Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Let's go.
I love what Gambler attempted right there, just not working out. He actually made it so that he was inside the bubble, teleporting into it.
Summon the elements. Summon them.
Look at those stubs of legs.
Yep.
Ah!
And the
Do,
claws.
do you even try and run at that point? You see him back up
Just-
like,
oh.
Accept your fate.
yeah.
Unbelievable victory right there by Dragon. I think that was actually the first fatality that we've seen him do
Gone.
today.
We bullied him into it.
We
I feel
bullied
like.
him into it, but
finally.
hey,
Well, he messed it up earlier.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I remember that. All right, so King Gambler unfortunately is going to be going home. Dragon survives, and folks, we're just going to roll right into our next match. We'll take a look at the bracket here in a second to kind of give you guys a lay of the land. But okay, so your boy's
it is.
still
My
in.
boy's still in.
Dragon's
He's
still
good.
he's still in. Really good match
it.
right there. So as you can see right here in the lower bracket, our next match coming up is Deoxys and the Mighty Unjust. Winner of that one will then take on Dragon.
Yep.
And then we're going to play that one again, and Dragon could possibly move on. But looking at this matchup coming up right now, who do we got in this one? Who do we think is going to be moving on?
Well, we have the Achievement Hunter representative with the Mighty Unjust. You know, I've heard Wooly be a little biased for his guy so far, so I feel like it's only fair.
I feel like ours is going to win. 100%.
0 chance?
No, ours is going to win. Unjust is going to win.
It's
that's
over.
gonna happen. No, it's going to happen.
Okay.
I have 100% confidence in it.
This is your premonition.
Yes.
You're willing it into existence.
Yeah, if you just believe something hard enough, it should happen.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go with that. Not sure.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, like, I was with you. You had
No,
me. I was captivated.
I believe.
You made all of us believers.
Yeah, I was like, damn, you're like that over Deoxys?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
All right.
I'll be honest with you. It's our only hope of being good at anything. So it's pretty important that they win.
Man, you're pinning a lot on him. That's too. That might be too much pressure.
All the hopes and
sorry.
dreams of Achievement Hunter on one person's
You
shoulder.
can do it.
That's a lot of pressure.
No pressure at all.
We work great under pressure.
All right, so in this matchup, let's kind of refresh, folks. What are we going to see character-wise between these two competitors?
I think I see what we've been seeing all day out of Deoxys. I don't see him switching off of Gears
Yeah.
at all.
Probably
but-
Cassie on the other side, right? Unless we see a mirror match.
Exactly. Could see a mirror match, or we could see the Cassie pick. The Cassie pick might be the better option. But we saw him play it earlier against New Era Gears, the different
Yeah.
variation. But I think against Infinite Ward, those gunshots are going to be a little more of a risk with that one
Right.
to be able to close the gap.
In
on a
this
trade.
variation, when Garrus does the low sand trap, when it hits you, he disappears under the
He
ground.
teleports to you.
Yeah, and he can't be hit.
and
So
then you're knocked down in front of him, and he's going, my turn.
Yeah, so it's like a really bad position for you to be. And in matchups where normally a character like Cassie can just kind of play a defensive, slow play style, like he is the antithesis to that. It's like, oh, you want to play this slow play style? Well, I just have a move that completely negates that.
One time and everything changes.
Yeah, I mean, and we talked about it earlier. If Garrus gets in once, he could win the round. He just needs one chance.
You guys have seen it. He can make that health bar disappear.
He has been one of the more popular players today. Everybody's been utilizing him because
Very strong, very versatile in almost every matchup. He's just a great character.
and we've seen that a few mirror matches with him as well. I mean, everybody has their eye on the prize, which of course, again, folks, $8,000 is on the table right now. $5,000 goes to first place. These guys not only want to get in the money, they want to get the top money. They want to get the title of champion.
Yes, no, just I was just going to comment on Garrus and say, like, questionably the best character in the game, according to some people. It's debatable right now, so seeing a lot of Garrus is not uncommon.
Yeah, he's very strong and very, like, he has a very simple game plan. It's like, I have this core kit that I'm going to do, and it's going to be one thing or the other, and they're both extremely good. So it's like, I'm either going to throw one of these two options at you, and you're going to have to handle it how you handle it.
You're either going to block the really good option, and you're probably still not going to get a punish, or you're going to get hit by the really good option, and then you're going to be put in that same situation again.
Yeah,
That's
he
pretty
is.
much Garrus.
For a
He
third
is
of
like,
your life.
yeah, very
for a third
effective,
of your life,
but
for half your life, until you just kind of disappear.
yeah, he's not even like a Swiss Army knife. He's just like a really sharp knife. You just keep poking them, and you're like, whatever happens, it'll all be fine. I don't even need other options. I'm just gonna keep.
All right. Well, it's not going to be fine for somebody. We are ready to play. Somebody's going home right now. Somebody is going to survive and play another match. Guys, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's see who's going to win this final elimination game in the lower bracket before we move on to the semifinals, which are mere moments away. So let's go ahead and get to
All
it,
right,
guys.
let's go.
All right.
It's going to be
Sounds good.
Deoxys versus the mighty Unjust here. Deoxys, another Texas boy, by the way. Here, I heard one woo.
You know that woo? That was everything's bigger in Texas. That one woo, right? Just the big woo.
That was the one guy that earlier said, "That's my friend."
That's my friend. That was perfect. You know why you cheer for your friends? It's because if he wins a chunk of this change, he's taking you to dinner.
Exactly.
You get to
And
eat. You
Yeah,
get to
you
eat
better,
on that. man.
you better be paying for
Concerned about it.
Whataburger after this is over.
This was that one touch that we were talking about, and he's already halfway there. Oh, put himself in the corner. Questionable decision right there. Didn't believe off the body splash.
Oh, shot right in the. That's good.
Cassie, another character with the perfect toolkit covering all rounds.
Yeah. Super, super solid, especially
So
up
safe,
close.
but finally a punishable situation. Wow, very rare to see. Oh,
Yeah.
that is
Double.
absolute death. Into the spikes you go.
Yeah, Cassie has that forward one string, and if she finishes at the very end of it's a high. So
Did
she
you
actually
hear
get
his
around it
premonition there? As he creates a clone of you out of sand and just.
Yeah, that's. I don't like that.
Oh!
And of course, the other thing in this game, wherever you die in the first round is where you start in the second round.
Yeah.
Oh my
Positioning here
God.
making a huge deal because Cassie never had a chance to get out of that corner.
Oh, wow. I wonder what he was looking for there. Maybe like.
Oh, there, good
Info there.
combo.
Trying to load up the Infinity Gauntlet right there.
Oh,
no, this is- break
no!
the
Break that back.
Look at this
that's not fair. So
deficit.
much of him's broken. You can't expect to fight.
Yeah, what's left to break? Down 4, cancel. Wow, almost hit down
Oh.
to. Jeez, what a beatdown for Deoxys.
Wow.
Like, that was almost a preemptive
All right,
down two.
it's okay.
On
It's
Life Alert
okay.
is Mighty Unjust. Will he make a switch here?
When you don't expect, you'll do great. See, that it's already been written off.
I feel like even your victory or your speech over here is
Oh,
getting a
man.
little shaky. That was a little.
Team captain, what should he do here?
What you have to do is you create a situation where they think they're secure, that
Uh-huh.
they're fine, and then you just bam. Right
Oh,
on
the old lose until I win strategy.
yeah, exactly.
I want your boy to win because I want our guys to fight.
I do too.
I want to be.
I wanna
be
see
here for
it.
So I'm on
Oh,
your side
man.
right now. Oh, the switch to Aaron Black.
And the
Oh.
gunslinger
First
himself.
time seeing him. This is another Texan joining us on stage here.
So why the switch right now? How is he going to be effective?
Well,
It's simply because his first pick was not effective at all.
yeah, it was
So
a bit
I
of
think
a
anything
beatdown.
might be better at this point.
Well,
Oh.
if he's Achievement Hunters champion, that makes sense because Ryan schooled us with this character. Just kept us at bay with the gun, so it makes perfect sense.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness, a flawless block. Deoxys is one of the best on the entire planet.
Oh!
One of the best things about
Smack
Garrus
him.
is that flawless block into
up
hit the
two.
up two.
Quickest in the game.
Oh,
Another one.
so
Every
good.
time you press a button, you're at risk
It
against
moves
Deoxys.
so far forward. It picks up most things. It's incredible.
Yeah,
So chop.
extremely fast, extremely far-reaching, flawless option. It's super, super scary. The back throw.
And it's crazy how we haven't seen that all tournament from Deoxys. He just has to be so confident in this matchup.
Wow, the
Crazy that,
stagger.
the time god would be able to do it. I don't know.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, when we talk about anti-zoning tools with Garrus, generally you think.
Wow, he's charging up the
Oh,
fist.
good for the charge.
I like that choice. He knows that
Oh,
this
the
round is
poison.
all but over, but wait a minute.
In a second.
The rifle
Oh,
bop.
Come back up.
Rifle stance. Back two. Get some space for himself. Oh!
What
He
a
tried to pull out a rifle, and he just went, nope.
If the
That was a good comeback.
if the rifle 2 would have hit right there, it also wouldn't
Bop
happen.
shot. Fatal blow, maybe.
That's right.
I would say that Goro's flawless block up 2 counts as a mid-range anti-zoning.
It really is.
Yeah. It's scary, man.
Striking distance on it is so scary. Breakaway right before the side switch too.
Back
Tried to get
2-2,
him
the
behind
pistol
there.
whip.
Playing that footsie game.
Yeah, it was a clean try to jump over with the jump kick and get in. Oh,
no! That's a broken
Oh.
back.
There it is.
Yeah, you have to make
Hey,
a guess.
it's okay. You don't need your back to use the guns. Just do it.
That's true, yeah.
I believe he still has his other fatal blow. Crushing blow, rather.
2-1 series.
I mean,
Just
he's got
lets it
about
go.
7 of them there. On life alert right now is the mighty Unjust as a fatal blow.
Oh,
Big hit
no.
confirm and no breakaway. This is gonna do it. Deoxys takes it
Oh.
2-0
Cleans it up.
comfortably.
4 straight
4
rounds.
straight rounds.
What a beatdown for Deoxys.
Brutal.
And just
Brutal.
defying every law of science and nature. And
We got to myth bust this, I'm telling you. There's got to be a human being strong enough to do that.
I feel like
Prime
if you hit
Mike
hard enough
Tyson.
for your brain to come out of your head, it wouldn't be intact, like as well as it is.
As clean
Congratulations to Deoxys. That was, guys, that was the only clean sweep of the afternoon, I think.
I
that
think
was,
so, yeah.
That was a
Wow.
really impressive
Dominant
performance right there. I saw you getting a little scared now because he's going to be taking on Dragon.
as... Yeah, but you know...
We'll
I
have
mean,
to see what happens.
I wouldn't quite say scared. It's just I want a nice challenge from a boy. When
Well, it's definitely going to be a challenge.
So no matter what, it was shown earlier that myself and Sajam's picks for the tournaments play each other next early for us to
That's true.
reminisce.
But,
you know,
no, I kept, like, there's always an ace up my sleeve because I have Titanumtigerzz in the winner side of the bracket.
You do.
And then I made my choice Dragon so that I could, play the field. You have to understand. It's like craps, right? Like, you can't just, you really got to be careful about how this goes. No matter who's shooting, I got to make sure I'm okay.
I was all in on Texas, and so far so good. We'll see what comes up later on when he goes to Dragon.
All right, guys, we are just about ready to start the semifinals. We are that much closer to finding out who is winning $5,000, who is going to be the MK11 champion. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out today. We really appreciate it. Quick commercial break, then coming back, semifinals here at RTX, Austin, Texas. Welcome back, everybody, to the Eleague Mortal Kombat 11 Arena at RTX Austin, presented by AT&T Fiber. I'm your host, Tyler Coe, joined by Mr. Aquaman and Sajam. We are in the semifinal rounds of our double elimination Mortal Kombat tournament. We started the day with 8 competitors. We are down to 4. Right now, we're going to find out who is going to be making it into the best position you can in this tournament.
Yeah,
As you take a look at the bracket, winning this game right here between Goro and Tiger, whoever wins this, not only guaranteed money, they go into the championship round with 0 losses. That means you have 2 to give before you go home.
Yeah, exactly. Winner of this will be in the grand finals on winner side. Loser of this ends up in losers finals, which is still top 3 guaranteed, right? They'll play the winner of Dragon versus Deoxys, which is the loser semis match we're going to have right after this. So winners finals of the tournament, I mean, we talked about how difficult the bottom half of the bracket is. Top half of the bracket, we saw Titanumtigerzz just really look super strong. And I can't wait to see, like, now the clash, right? The winners finals that we're going to have after this, and then right after that, jump into the lower sides.
That's right. And one thing we didn't talk about was the fact that whoever comes out of the losers bracket to face whoever's on the winner side of grand finals has to beat them twice. It's a tougher road on the losers side, and that's why this match is so important.
It's huge, and we have one of the biggest surprises so far in the tournament. Probably not a surprise to him, but Goro took down Dragon, the favorite in this thing. He's sitting in the driver's seat right now. If you can take down your boy Tiger, he's going to be looking real pretty.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, let's see right now. Let's go ahead and get started with our first semifinal match. Guys, let's take our position behind the desk. Let's see who these guys are going to play with.
Yeah,
very impressive for someone like Tigers, who doesn't have a whole lot of offline experience here in the winners finals of an event like this. This is going to be huge for him moving forward.
Yeah, and he's guaranteed some money. You know, obviously these guys qualified in the online qualifiers, which had money in them as well. But they're also still going to be in top 3 of this and be guaranteed prize pool from that. So kind of double dipping here, making extra money on top of that.
And this is the pick we saw earlier from Tigers against Gyrus, specifically. Matchup specific pick here for Tigers. That means he's ready for the matchups, ready for his opponents. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, early breakaway, didn't want to eat the damage. And the thing is in this matchup, right, is that Johnny is very little. We talked about how he has that kind of petite Hollywood keto hurt box where he just kind of ducks under a lot of things.
When he crouches, he gets
low.
He gets limbo low down there.
Yeah, and Garrus on the other hand is big, so a lot of Johnny's pressure works very well against him, right? Like you can kind of rely on a lot of your block strings working super well. Run up throw. And even at full screen, when Garrus goes for the sand trap, Johnny can reversal with the glow kick to get the punish.
I love that Johnny closes out that throw animation with that roundhouse, kind of the signature Jean-Claude move, who is what this character is actually based off back in the 90s.
Exactly. It's the Van Damme kicks from, you know, the Mortal Kombat version of Van Damme himself.
He actually closed out about 19 movies in the 90s with the same exact roundhouse.
Yeah, he did. I mean, imagine getting paid to just do the exact same
Bloodsport,
kick.
Kickboxer, Time Cop, Expendables, 30 years later.
Classic. Wow, flawless block on the forward. 4, down 2. Not in time, the punish.
Ready for the up 2, and round 1 going to Titanumtigerzz. Sajam's boy starting things off good here.
I'm impressed. He played like a very slow and steady playstyle in the first round, which is what you have to do, right? A little too far for the glow kick punish on the sand trap, so just kind of jumps over it. Force ball. That's a great zoning move from Johnny. You don't see it that much, but he has a very solid projectile.
It's very quick, really good on block too.
Yeah, that's a punish. 1-2-1 from Johnny is actually unsaved. 1-2-4 is the other option.
Wow. Caught him standing out. That was a bold shadow kick right there.
Yeah. I mean, if you block that, like we just saw right here, or duck it, it's a huge punish.
And this is all Gyrus needs to get going.
Oh, my leg!
Counter the knee!
Not my leg! Wake up attack, and he gets out of there with the 1-2-4. A little bit of a whiff, but there's a deficit here. Johnny is unique in that he has the fatal blow, which he can dash cancel, actually. Wow!
Oh, utilizing.
But it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
Every bit.
I think that interaction was an overhead, actually. I remember, like, the first time I blocked it, I was like, what?
You're known for someone that loves using the interactables in the background, likes to use every tool that he has at his disposal against his opponents.
See a lot more jumping from Tiger so far. He's looking to try to stay above the sand. Traps gets clipped out of the air.
What a confirmation from Goro to only get the 2 hits as an anti-air. If you complete that string, it's going to drop.
Yeah, exactly. At 4-2-2, you kind of just go flying by. Jump kick in.
Can we talk about how gorgeous that sunset is in the background too, real quick?
Just beautiful.
It's absolutely gorgeous as these two are murdering each other.
It's like blood red. Yeah, it's like it knows.
That's a sea of blood.
It's the heat from Texas. Oh, no, whip punish! That was huge. Little backdash. We see a lot of those little micro backdashes. Walk back for the stagger, and that's one thing Johnny does a lot. The walk back, back 3-4. Guro with the call out.
There's the choke slam. Oh!
Big damage in Fatal Blow territory. Got him low. Not enough to kill, but very close.
The Judo Chop. Johnny Cage has one of the more unique Fatal Blows because he's able to cancel it and generate more pressure off it.
Yeah, he can dash cancel the Fatal Blow, which is huge for a matchup like this.
Very similar to his playstyle. Back in. Two Fatal Blows available. He canceled his into the Dyson vacuum that is Geras' Fatal Blow in game 1. Going to Gur.
He had like the whiff animation of it. I wonder if he just let it go, if it might have armored through. I'm actually not sure.
The first one, I think, always wins.
Yeah, okay. So even in that case with the dash cancel, would have been a tough spot. So game 1 Gur, it is a best of 3. So 2 out of 3 here. 1 game away from putting himself in winner's side of Grand Finals.
Look at that majestic wind pose, just a sandstorm going around him. This is I think, again, one of the cooler additions to Mortal Kombat in the past few games.
One of my favorite like character designs that you don't see that often in fighting games is people who manipulate time. Like time manipulation is always cool, I think. So it's cool that they did it right with somebody here like Geras.
Yeah, it's not in any of his competitive movesets, but he does have moves, if you guys play casually and have custom variations, he has moves that can take time off the clock. He's got really cool things. He can actually go back in time in the match. Some really crazy things.
Yeah, he has some cool stuff for sure. I mean, even in these variations, he has the freeze.
Oh!
Yeah, counter hit,
Every
so it's
time.
a crushing blow. Wow, down 2s gets under the high. Wake up jump from Gur. Back 3-4 gets interrupted. This is huge.
Go right to the Fatal Blow. Is this enough? All right. What's he going to break out? The trophy!
Stab him with it. Not enough.
0.74 health.
Oh my god. He
What
blocked.
patience?
Did you see he forward rolled?
In a
and
block.
Every other human on the planet hits a button. He just blocked. He's like, please don't kill me.
That was a bait right there. He put down the trap card, and you know what? Gur did the Fatal Blow, activated it.
Activated his trap card.
You've activated my trap card.
Damage. Interactable. Nice block. 4-3-4-4. More and more pressure. He's spending all those amplified meters on the force balls instead of going for the nut punch.
Got no offensive bar, which takes away a lot of options, even on Wake Up.
Yes.
You know, if you see this only defensive bar, you know that only the roll can come.
Exactly, yeah. Only the roll is an option. You need 1 offensive and 1 defensive meter to wake up attack. No break on the front throw. There with the drop.
Be on the Wake Up here, just crossing up, and nice stagger with just the stand 1. Again, you're looking for 1-1 low sand trap, 1-1-1. It goes into the overhead and the backbreaker. So many options that you're looking for, and then when they stop, do something even quicker, something you haven't seen before. It's very effective.
Yeah, we saw that stand switch on Wake Up. That throws. Rough news here. Enough to take the round.
And now match point for Gur to move into the Grand Finals on the winner's side.
Yeah, he is crushing it so far. I mean, this Johnny switch has been maybe better than the Scorpion in this matchup, but still, it's not enough so far for Gur's Geras, who has just looked on top of things to punish. Obviously, already used the crushing blow, so it's not a big deal there, but still, 145 on that. Wow, no glow kick after. Whiff. And Gur, he gets this front throw. This is going to be more pressure after.
For just 1 throw, he does an awful lot to you.
The crushing blow. This is huge. The
no
snatch.
breakaway either. He has the second bar if he wants to come off the temporal advantage, and he does.
Look at this. This is
gonna
huge.
keep going.
Oh, he missed it down 2 after, but man, he's in a bad spot. The jump
The
kick.
damage was already done. They're going to get the whip punish. No.
Break on the throw. Glow kick lands. It's going to be 1 hit here. Gur gets it. He's going to Grand Finals winner's side over Titanumtigerzz.
And then everybody's favorite fatality.
Everybody's favorite. Look away.
Such a
No.
good, wholesome one.
That's my
Wonderful.
body. It's not
Gosh.
even like your leg, your back, anything like that. It's your body, your entire corpse.
That was an unbelievable match right there by Gur. Congratulations, my friend. That was this guy. He just won't stop.
He really
He's
won't.
taking down Dragon. He's taking down Tiger.
That's
and
how he
now
started the tournament, and he's just
he doesn't
rode that
care.
wave
He's
of
just
momentum
going.
throughout the
Yeah.
entirety of this bracket.
And it's huge for him now because now being in the driver's seat right there, he has 2 losses to give. So all he really needs to do, he's got to win one
more
wins the
set,
whole
and
thing,
that's it.
and that's it. And he goes home with
Crazy.
$5,000, and more importantly, the title of MK11 champion. So another person who's actually really excited that Gur just won is our very own Elise Willems from Funhouse, who she is actually representing. Elise, how's it
Hey.
going?
Hey, how's it going?
Good to be here. I just want to say there's no one that we wanted representing Funhouse other than you, man. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm glad I'm repping Team Funhouse and my team. Definitely going in strong, and a bunch of my supporters as well. I'm really want to take this home.
Yeah. Win or lose, we love you, but just don't lose, please, please don't.
Yeah, I mean, and for me, like,
No pressure now, right?
at the start of the day, like when I was looking at your side of the bracket, I was like, this is super, super tough. But you just clawed through it. You took out Dragon, you took out everybody. Now you're sitting in winner side grand finals. Who would you prefer to fight the most out of the other 3 people left?
I think, to be honest, I think I want to fight Dragon again for sure. He has a lot to think about our last set, but I prefer not to fight the Geras mirror. I really don't like. I feel uncomfortable fighting my own character, so I think I'd rather.
He
just
does some
play,
pretty disgusting things, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd rather just play Dragon and try to fight the Cetrion matchup because it asks for a lot of my patience. So I definitely want to just secure it with what I know from our last set.
What don't you like about fighting your own character? Because you would think that you would know the ins and outs.
The thing about it is, it's a lot of reading. It's even though you're playing the same character, you know the things inside and out. It's all about you have to know if he's gonna grab you, he's gonna do the overhead or low, and it's just a lot of layers between you and the player. It's kind of tricky.
That's a very
I prefer
complicated way.
Easier to think about when it's another character when you have to face your own character and another player
So
who's really good with that character.
You're saying your character is so good that you don't even like fighting against them.
That's what I was
That's
going to
exactly what I'm saying.
say. That was a very long explanation for I don't want someone to do to me what I do to somebody else.
Yeah, I'd rather just not. I feel uncomfortable fighting. You know, I went through it, but I could fight whoever, but I just prefer Dragon, to be honest.
Did you hear
Okay.
his voice there? Like he survived.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, I made it through.
I made it through.
Somehow
I don't want to do
battled."
it again.
Yeah, but this he's crushed everybody. It's unbelievable. Gerd, thanks so much for joining us after this post-victory. Go ahead, and if you want to take a breather for a second, we're going to preview our next match coming up, and this is another elimination game right here.
Loser semis, yeah.
This
This
is it.
gigantic. Dragon, who Gerd took down, is going to be fighting for his life right now,
Yes,
Willie.
he is.
It's the 3rd place match, but that's not where he's stopping. We know where he's going, all the way
Well,
to the top.
all
I've
the
been
top.
saying it
This
the
is-
whole time.
This is one of the scariest matches of the entire night. These were 2 of our favorites to win the whole thing, and no matter what, one of them is going to go out of the money right there at 4th. So close, going home.
That's the scary thing. It's for top 4. So if you lose this, you get 4th
You
place.
get nothing.
You get nothing. And if you win one match, you're guaranteed to at least get $1,000, which is not bad for a trip to Austin to hang out at RTX, right?
Yeah,
But
not bad at all.
obviously, you want to try to fight for more money. It's just like, this is it. This is the match to get in the money, get back in the top 3, a chance at Titanumtigerzz, and then maybe a chance at Gur after that.
Yeah, so who do we like in this matchup right now? I know who you're going to say, so I don't want to hear it, but just kind of looking at how these 2 competitors have played this afternoon, who do you think has the edge? We've seen, we know who Dragon's going to use. Who are we going to see on the other side, though?
Deoxys, of course, we're going to see Geras, and not only do I like Deoxys in this, but look at the matchup. I mean, Dragon's already lost this matchup, so we'll see if that's actually on the back of his mind coming into this from that loss earlier, or if he's learned from his mistakes, if he's going to, play someone completely different, might be throwing something different at him. So we'll see what happens here.
I'm excited to see that. I mean, guys, I know you guys are excited. This is a wonderful event. We appreciate all of you showing up, including you, Elise. It's very good to see you.
I came out here to trash talk, but then everyone was so nice.
It's good vibes in the room. I know there's
Yeah,
like blood and
I
guts and
love it.
spines and everything.
How does it feel
but
that
yeah.
no matter what, one of your guys' players is going to get destroyed and get nothing at the end of the day? How about that?
Well, you didn't even have a player, so, when I think about
I
it like
never
that-
lose.
Yeah, when I think about it like
Yeah,
that, it feels way
It-
better that my
It's
player...
the easiest way not to lose is not to play.
My player got to come and have a great time at RTX, no matter what, is in the money guaranteed, so I feel fantastic.
If Dragon wins, I am popping off. I am
There we
bringing
go.
Thuggery to the stream, straight up.
Think
Straight
everybody
up.
seems
Mr.
to like
Aquaman's
that.
corpse
going
is just
down.
going to be found in the back of
Yep.
Austin somewhere on
You know,
6th Street.
Funhouse doesn't win often, so we're trying to play it cool for now. But if Gur wins, we're taking it to the streets of Austin, baby.
How come
Woo!
everybody,
Yeah.
Achievement Hunter comes up here, they're like, we never win, we're horrible. Funhouse,
It's
we
a lot
got
of
nothing.
confidence.
They
on
beat
stage,
us
I like it.
constantly.
What
They
is,
beat
you
us
guys are
constantly.
always so down. You gotta be, you gotta be ready, excited for this. It'll be all right.
Yeah, you're right. In your face. Gur's taking it to the top.
Yeah, he's in Grand Finals winner side.
I'm just kidding. I hope everyone does well and has a great time.
No,
Didn't mean that.
no, embrace it. Embrace
Sportsmanship.
All right,
The
all right,
worst.
guys. Let's go ahead and get to this next matchup. This one's going to be a doozy. We're ready for it. Loser goes home. Winner takes on Titanumtigerzz. Let's find out who that's going to be. Let's pop
All
behind
right,
the
let's
desk
do this.
and break this one down.
How about the crowd? Who here likes Dragon?
Yeah.
All right, and how about the homeboy, Deoxys from Texas?
I heard a couple yeehaws.
That sounded like they like Dragon to me. I don't know.
I kind of did
I don't
there.
know.
Come on, Texas.
Oh, you thought it sounded like Dragon Wolf?
I thought it sounded like Dragon.
Weird
yeah.
how that works,
Yeah, that's
right?
correct.
It sounded like Titanumtigerzz to me.
So this is the matchup that we expected. It's going to be Geras versus Cetrion, starting off with the instant Hell's Wrath and interrupting the approach there.
We got Green Ranger Geras too.
But all he needs is this one hit, and then the
Tommy.
full screen doesn't matter. The judo chop to the neck, and now he's got the health plate and the space interface.
Spends it right off the bat, hoping for good things this round.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you spend it early, obviously it gives you a big lead, but it's like kind of a big commitment to just go to right away. With Geras, he has so many good crushing blows that I feel like people just use.
Can just use it, yeah. Fair enough.
Fire Pillar again, the big jump splash, and the breakaway right away. Not to eat any of that extra damage.
Good tech. Got those.
He was ready for it on the back throw.
Right into the active wall and generating some good damage here. Keep him cornered.
Get wet now. Dry him off. Pick him up.
The breakaway, good health lead now for Dragon. Again, I love his use of backing off and putting something active in front of him that his opponent is just going to walk into or run into.
Yeah, his
Oh, what
ability
aggression
to
on
back
Goro.
that.
Wait a minute.
He has this available. He has Fatal Blow available. He's going to
Oh, he
spend
goes
it.
into
Oh,
it.
wow.
Is it enough?
He
There's a
fought
lot
his
of
way
scaling.
out of
It's
that
gonna
corner.
scale. Long
it's gonna
combo.
scale big.
This is one of the most nerve-wracking things is we don't know if it's going to kill
Last
or not.
hit.
One
I
more,
think
one
he's got
more.
him.
Oh, and it does it.
And he wasn't shielding either, so
Yeah.
during fatal blows in this game, if you time it just right, you can take a little bit less damage.
Yeah, and it's like the other person's trying to time it right to get a little bit more damage.
Yeah.
So it's just like you guys can cancel each other out, or someone can get more or less damage
Wow.
with punish.
You want to look out for that shield or skull icon just underneath the life bar.
Exactly, yeah. You just want to try to get that notification about like, okay, it's going to do a little bit more, a little bit less. Oh, the duck and the punish is huge. And for the forward two again, the breakaway from Dragon. He didn't spend that last round, and because of that, he might end up paying for it.
And the ability to meter burn in this game is so much different from in the past. It gains regularly. It's like a stamina bar instead of actual meter.
Exactly, yeah. You can see the meters in the bottom left and the bottom right. There's offensive and defensive meters that come back over time.
It's almost like you don't have to earn it.
There are
Yeah.
so many universal tools in this game, and I think that is what makes it a real easy pickup for a lot of people, is that everyone
Right.
has the same options in a lot of different situations with offensive and defensive meter and wake-up options as well.
It's just how you use it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And of course, flawless block opening up some of those reversal opportunities as well. Okay.
Yeah, breakaway was available. Dashes in, dashes out, trying to stagger this pressure, the chase down.
Dragon's micro movement in and out. Big whip out of Deoxys right there on the full force 2-1-2 string.
And no fatal blow on deck for Geras, seeing as he used it already. So that's going to make a huge difference here. He doesn't have to worry just as much.
Yeah, this
Dragon could go in with confidence.
The dangers of using all of your crushing and fatal blows early is you only get them once per game. So if it's the last round like this, Dragon has used none and Deoxys has used all of them, it's like, well, you know who has the advantage in that kind of a situation.
That's it. That's it. It's always a gamble.
So I actually got to ask you real quick, since your player is rooting for Dragon to win, that's what he wants to play, are you rooting for Dragon here?
In this match? No.
No.
Oh,
You know what?
Gotta root against Wooly, is that how it is? Meanwhile, the humongous
Our
crushing
player
blow
doesn't
damage.
need Dragon to win because Gur can beat whoever
There we
put in
go.
front of him. Okay.
I see how
That's
it is.
that's a confidence issue, and we're here to bring his confidence up. So yeah, give us your hardest player. You know, we'll take him on.
That was an olive branch moment, and you turned it down.
Yeah, that was it, right?
Here we go.
But look at this lead for Dragon.
Here, yeah. On the hunt was Deoxys, but
Oh,
play quick mix up off the 1-1.
1-1
Yeah.
sand trap. Always a problem.
the back roll. Now if you're Dragon, you just want to try to get more and more chip, try to catch him coming in. This
Oh,
is
here we
huge.
go.
No defensive meter for Dragon.
Does have the second bar as well. Temporal
freeze.
advantage.
1, 2.
Oh, he's
And this should be enough if he hits it.
Yep.
The snap.
Into the
got
throw. Oh my goodness.
Crazy damage on that, and the fatality. Game one, despite that lead, somehow goes to Deoxys.
Robbery. Robbery.
Highway
All
All
the
he
hops.
needs is the hit. We've been saying it all day. He needs the
hit.
one touch.
Centron's that character where you need like 4, 5, 6 things to go right, and then Geras is like, I hit you once.
All
It's gonna be
tools
bad.
spent.
Yep.
And still makes it back.
He's a scary character, man, and this is a matchup that traditionally, you know, Cetrion players don't love that much, so, you know, I'm sure Dragon has studied it a lot, but it doesn't make it, you know, that much easier.
And he made really good use of the 1-1 mix-up where you
Yeah.
can get that low or the overhead. It 50-50s you every time.
And every touch leaves you in a position where he is looking down on you, ready to mix you up on wake up. Every single time.
Like this.
Off the sand trap, and you're guessing throw,
Just like that.
throw or pressure right there.
It's almost like he's really good.
Yeah.
It's as if they know what they're doing.
Scary character. Looking for that forward one. Probably trying to get counter hits so he can get the crushing blow.
Whoa!
Whips out of there. The fire hit from behind. I saw someone with a UIU jersey in the front row. He looked mad. He's like, what? Deoxys got robbed,
Not
bro.
see that
I
coming.
would have said the same thing.
Burn that meter, let's go.
That's probably going to get clipped on Twitter later.
Oh, beautiful neutral jump. Get a full pickup off of it.
Nice check on the wall.
Aggression.
Yeah, I like that teleport out of the corner from Dragon. I think that's a good choice. The punish.
Oh,
wow.
here we
You
go.
gotta watch out every time.
Look at the damage on this.
And now throw.
He's gonna
He
take
killed
it.
the patient.
Oh.
Goodness.
That was a mix-up on top of a mix-up where Dragon made a read on a throw, jumped up, and Deoxys was like, I can pressure here or I can throw. And he's like, I'm going to wait. And that was next level thinking.
And there's been a-
deep on that cross-up, like, to
Yeah.
that.
There's been a lot of wake-up jump from Dragon, so I like that call out from Deoxys. Just ready for it, you know?
And now match point, by the way, for Deoxys to send Dragon home outside of the money.
Not with that attitude.
Oh, the flawless
Come on.
block whiff.
It low profile.
That was sick.
When she does her sweep, she gets limbo low down there.
Yes.
Probably
yes.
something that Dragon has labbed in the matchup, knowing that flawless block option's not there. The punish on the wall.
He blocked his way out of that.
Breakaway coming, there it is.
All right, simple wake up. Nothing fancy.
More stagger pressure, trying to find the hit.
There's that inside and out.
Take this momentum.
Yeah, the back throw is perfect for positioning as well.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
the jump in.
That confirm was
What,
really, really
what
quick.
reaction?
Yeah.
The forward dash and
Yeah.
recognize the jump over into
That
the
was kind of
anti-air.
sick. That was kind of sick. I can't.
This is
I can't-
the gas
can't
for
front.
Dragon.
Oh, rolls out.
Didn't get the punish
No
though.
punish.
Not whipping enough. There was Deoxys who just didn't do it. He just did it.
Fatal blow.
He ran up with stagger pressure, and that was so scary because he's sitting on Fatal Blow too. If he just went for it, Dragon would have died. Well, this is it now. Last round. Set point for Deoxys. Dragon trying to stay alive and tie things up.
Of course, he still now. Gira still has.
Okay,
his.
maybe I am rooting for Dragon now.
I don't blame him. After that one,
Oh, big.
Welcome to the dark
there.
side.
Not a massive amount of damage, but everything that she wants.
yeah,
Full damage and back to full screen to go.
Cetrion doesn't hurt too bad, but that's kind of like how she's designed.
Oh, beautiful rocks
She-
right there.
She has a lot of quick mix-ups, a lot of stagger hits.
I love the
pressure,
spacing.
stands.
He's backing right out of that.
Oh,
Gira's
that's
forward
gonna
two.
be punish.
Yeah, what he does is he like staggers and then backdashes to see what Garrus is gonna do.
There it is.
All right, takes his turn.
Dragon with the backdash, resetting things. He's got a big lead, but we talked about how, you know, against Garrus.
Wow.
Does it again.
That was a
beautiful.
next distance jump kick. There was a lot of space there, and Deoxys wanted to use that disadvantage. Dragon said,
Oh, the mix-up. This could be the start of the end. Fatal Blow's available for Deoxys.
Oh, and here we go.
Needs a good one.
back
Oh!
roll.
Oh
Again, no
my
punish.
goodness, a lot of whiffs.
Oh, the
he
fatal
went through the
blow.
gap with it.
Oh.
Still alive.
Here's
Still
a
in it.
One
gap
more
between
mix-up
the
away.
rocks.
Absolutely still in it. Let's see those shields. Come on.
Okay, one guess after this is gonna do it.
There it
Knock
is,
him
there's
back to
one.
full screen. Dashes in.
Oh, I'm so scared right now.
He's trying to space out the fire pillar. If it whiffs and he gets it, he's gonna
Teleport.
punish.
Look at the patience. There, Deoxys.
Dashes in.
Oh, he's
4-2-1-2.
1-2.
The rock wall doesn't amplify. They
Oh,
got it.
jump over. It's not enough. Perfectly blocked with Dragon. He had to jump it, not enough.
Dragon.
It was straight mix-up 50-50 Dragon
Wow,
with
he
the
had it off
clutch.
of the jump in. If you'd have pressed literally any button on his pad, he would have had it right there.
Flip
The
a coin.
clutch.
He lands on heads.
That right there is
Oh.
an Evo and Eleague champion against the ropes.
What? Just yes.
It messes me up because his like mental fortitude and composure is so crazy and he's so young. That is not usually like the kind of mental game plan that somebody has when they're that young of a player. It usually takes like, you know, a decade of
Usually
experience.
it's the vets in this situation.
Experience. Yeah.
But I think the average age of all of our competitors is far under 20.
Yeah, like early 20s at like the highest, right?
Yeah,
It's like if you're
at the-
22, they're like, oh my god.
Yeah, what kind of play were you guys expecting to see out here today?
I mean, this is
Fair.
exactly what I expected. Super high level,
Yeah.
really talented player.
Yeah, these are some of the best Mortal Kombat players on the entire planet going at it.
And as an old bogey in the FGC, like I'm super happy about how young they are.
Yes.
That future can only
Exactly.
go as high as you can imagine.
Exactly. You know, you're over there with the bright.
Yeah, we're all dinosaurs to them, by the way.
Basically.
25 should not be a diamond. That's a bad.
Reactions go down after 17, Sajak. You know this.
Well, even their reactions are slow then.
They're kids in their prime at 15, and we're just like, I didn't even know what these were at 15.
Just to get up, my
Arthritis,
knees
crippling
hurt.
arthritis.
Yeah.
I actually did develop that from gaming.
Oh,
a lot.
jeez.
I'm not gonna.
That was almost really good from Deoxys.
Fry 15-year-old fingers.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Those hitboxes are coming out way more often these days. You know?
Right now,
Oh,
it's,
here we go.
Okay.
Wow.
right now it's looking a little tough for Dragon here.
Yes.
Wow, the
Oh,
dog
crouch!
crushing blow.
Yes!
He doesn't have the
breakaway.
defensive
This
meter.
Is a big damage, huge drop, and a
Oh,
What's
my
it gonna do?
goodness.
Down 4 wall.
Okay, so he had a kill there without needing to spend Fatal Blow. Dropped it. Still got the wall anyway now. Set point to
Now Scott
Dragon.
has fatal blow as well.
This is it.
Deoxys blowing 2 match points to stay alive in this tournament.
Yeah, it's now set point Dragon.
Fortitude Dragon to stay alive here.
What a perfect no block crouch there.
Yeah.
Turn things around.
Clean neutral duck. He made a read on the throw. Forward 2-1-2 stagger again.
Takes his turn.
This is huge.
So,
And yeah,
force that breakaway.
Yep.
the damage in the corner is humongous from Garrus, right? Especially with 2 bars. Oh, Wimbledon down 2. This is big now.
Down 2.
Wasn't
To
close
nothing.
enough. Had the right decision. Just wasn't close enough.
Yeah, dash
Makes
up
you
for the
tingle
guy.
every time it whiffs, man.
It's scary. That moment right there is a big, like, who moves first.
Wow. What a call up by
Interruption.
Dragon. I
And
mean,
the flip out.
he had every right to walk up into a 1-1 and would have beaten that option out. Good reaction.
Look at Dragon's lead now after that clutch last game. Double dash from Deoxys.
Fatal blow is available for Deoxys.
Caught him out of the air.
Same situation, no breakaway. And
Beautiful.
this should be it. The execution is good.
Oh, the last little bit. Chip.
One more.
It's gonna be the champ with the fire spin.
There it is. Dragon staying alive. Moving on to losers finals here at RTX somehow, some way.
Super Dragon.
I cannot believe
That
he
was
lived.
down to a percentile in that second game. And then once Dragon took it, had all of the momentum on his side.
That was by far probably the best match of the day. That
This
was
guy-
unbelievable.
this guy
folks.
Dragon's
What
a
did you
cheater,
guys
man.
think about that? How about that?
Come on. Come on.
Unbelievable.
Give it up for the boy. Let's
Willie,
go.
your boy stays alive and moves on to the 3rd place game, which decides who's going to that championship bout with Goro. Elise?
There we go.
Somehow, someway, our 3 players made it into the top 3. So
Yeah.
it worked out perfectly as far as I'm concerned.
And it's been a lot of fun to watch Dragon kind of actually be on that loser's side. His back has been against
He's
the
definitely
wall
had to
the
work for it,
entire
that's for
day,
sure.
but he's found a way to win. That's got to be a little troublesome for Guro, except Guro already beat him, so he's not really that worried about
But now
it.
this could be potentially 3
Well-
out of 5 at the end, 2 sets. Who knows?
And we don't want Guro to be too overconfident, thinking that there's not going to be anything new pulled out in this match because he's beaten Dragon once, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows what Dragon has learned about his opponent since then. I
All right,
don't know.
guys, we're about to find out. Tiger versus Dragon next. That sounds like a fun match. Guys, we are here at RTX. This is the Eleague Mortal Kombat 11 Arena presented by AT&T Fiber. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't go anywhere. We are coming right back. We're ladies and gentlemen, to the Eleague Mortal Kombat 11 Arena at RTX Austin, presented by AT&T Fiber. I'm your host, Tyler Ko, joined by Mr. Aquaman and Sajam. Gentlemen, we had an unbelievable tournament today. We started with 8 competitors. We're just down to 3 right now. We are on to our 3rd place game. We're going to find out who's going to that championship bout with Goro, who has kind of shocked us all today, upsetting Dragon, one of the best players in this tournament, to be sitting pretty in the title round. So the way that this tournament works, folks, is it's double elimination. So 2 losses, you're gone. Right now, the 3rd place game, that's one of those matches.
Yes,
you lose this one, you're going home.
And Dragon coming off of one of the most exciting matches that we've seen so far on the day. I think those nerves got to be shot after that 1 health victory in the 2nd game, but it didn't look like it affected him too much in that final round.
And if you're Deoxys at that point, like, I don't know how you stay clutch, right? Like, it's like you have it, it's in your grasp, and then that happens, and you're like,
so
what am I supposed to do? He
yeah,
just won't die.
To be in.
So that's what we had in our losers semis. We're going to be jumping into the losers finals now. Last set before grand finals, our last 2 out of 3 set as well. After this, we'll have 3 out of 5 for the grand finals.
That's right. All these guys are already in the money, but they want the top prize, right? $5,000 to the first place champion and the title of champion. That's what you really want at the end of the day. So, guys, let's get to it. Our 3rd place match. Let's have our fans give these competitors a round of applause.
Come on, guys. Let's go. We got Dragon versus Tigers.
Here we go.
Well.
And, of course, throughout the rounds, we have our own special little guests. And joining us, we save the best for last, my friend. James Willems, how you doing?
I'm the last one. I think there's someone else. I'm doing very well. How are you?
We're doing good, man.
Just watching a lot of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, we're about to watch.
Who do we have competing right now?
This is Dragon versus Tigers. This is the losers finals match. We're in top 3 of the competition.
So we're officially in the money, right? We made
in the money.
Got it.
It all depends. What matters is how much now.
So we have a scorpion dressed as Rain.
Yeah, sort of.
Got it.
He's got the purple.
Cool.
Maybe he's just a Prince fan. You never know.
We got Dragon, Rock, and Cetron, one of the newly added characters to MK11. Elder Goddess herself.
Yeah, nice punish there. The thing about Scorpion is that, you know, he really is kind of one of those characters that controls the pace of the match with a big uppercut. But, you know, Cetron can do the same kind of thing, and we see that here. Man, restand after. Wow, that was clean. He baited out the low poke.
And just like almost every match we've talked about Dragon being in so far in this tournament, it's a matchup that Semifinal players do not like. I feel like we say that every time Dragon plays.
Yeah, the back throw to do it. Titanumtigerzz round 1 over Dragon.
Scorpion having every classic move available. Teleport, spear. Just that disrupts so many characters' game plans.
Haven't we kind of seen this, though, from Dragon today? He's kind of, I think he's lost a lot of the round 1s in these matches, but doesn't matter. Rebounds and takes it home.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who is extremely solid in the clutch and also very good at kind of like sitting down and being like, okay, here's what went wrong. What can I do better?
He needs to see what someone's going to throw at him. Take it in and then adjust.
Yeah. Absorb and then swing back, right? That's one thing that Dragon's extremely good at. As we see him kind of bouncing back here, he had a little bit of a deficit, but little punish after it. The jump!
Oh!
Doesn't confirm for the jump kick.
Onto the wall, too. That was a perfect decision to cancel that jump kick into a teleport.
Yeah, goes to the vines here. Standing reset. Little backdash to try to reset with no whip punish. This is huge.
Oh, the big hit confirm into the fatal blow. Is this going to be enough?
Yeah, this is a lot of damage, and it's only a little 1-1 beforehand, so it's one of those situations where it's going to hurt.
So close!
All in on that. Dragon clutched it out. He just waited.
Right there.
Sometimes you got to risk it for the biscuit, and that's exactly what Tigers did. So close on that fatal blow to getting the kill. That puts your pressure on. When you only have one life to live, one little health, you got to get crazy.
Yeah, sometimes you got to try, you know, for something like that. And Dragon's a tournament veteran, right? He obviously knows how to wait in a moment like that and really just clutch it out. Big crushing blow. And the breakaway to avoid that damage. Dragon just dashes up, finds another hit.
So smart defensively is Dragon off all of his resources, but great position here.
Oh,
Looks for the anti-air, beaten out by the jump kick of Tigers here.
The jump kick from Scorpion is super solid. In general, it's like very, very difficult air-to-air move to deal with, or even an anti-air as well. Reversal chain.
That could be the punish. Yes, indeed. Guys are going to hit anywhere. Coming off the defensive bar.
Yeah, gets hit by the overhead.
This is a tough situation for Tigers to be in.
Reversal throw, no tech from Dragon.
Does have a fatal blow, locked and loaded. Just a wake-up jump kick. Dragon taking game number 1. Again, you talked about Tyler having lost the first round. making the adjustments, coming
Almost-
back like he's done all tournament long.
Kind of seems like the strategy, huh? Just drop that first game, really view and see what his
Once again,
opponent's
it's a
going to
bold
do, and then
strategy
move
to
on.
lose.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
That's
We'll
a
see.
veteran
But,
move.
but
right
it is
there.
paying off.
It
That's
is.
from Hoosiers, right? Bold strategy to lose.
Yeah,
Gene
bold
Hackman said
strategy,
that.
Cotton. I'm really impressed with the way he loses until he wins. I mean, that's the big thing about Dragon. That was messed up. And the crushing blow after. Doesn't spend the breakaway.
He's eating every bit of this damage.
This is rough.
Breakaway so late when all the damage was done. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, like, you really can't rely on getting anything back from it, so it's kind of a waste of your defensive bar. Dragon with the huge lead here. Down one teleport.
Wow. Again, taking some big risks with the life deficit that we're seeing before us.
1-1 after. There's the down 4 check from Dragon, and at this point for Tigers, it's tough. That's a punish.
Wow, and that's just knowledge right there. Knowing what Scorpion can do, having the answer for it is Dragon.
Yeah, and look at this. I mean,
Match
it's
point.
set point to Dragon already. He's just been cleaning up after that crazy last set with Deoxys. He's all warmed up, ready to go, trying to get back into this grand finals. So we get the power up on the spear from Scorpion. That's one thing that he has in this variation that's very useful, right? You get extra damage on all your spear moves and also your throws.
We were talking to Dragon as he made his way up to the stage of how are you alive right now, for one, but surviving that really probably calmed his nerves.
Yeah, I mean, after that, everything's easy, right?
Got nothing to lose.
Wow, baited it out, but no punish. The big whiff. For the down 4 after. 4-3-4.
Fights your way out of the corner.
And man, oh man,
Off
Dragon.
the bar. He's about to get another one in case he lands the next hit. Whoa, so active.
Dude, the way Dragon's playing this matchup is crazy. He is so good. Wow, air to air.
Aggression. Put himself in the corner, though. Get that aggressive. Whoa! Let go, blocked it a couple of stands for us.
Trying to bait out some kind of throw or throw tech, and Dragon just waits it, eats out the throw, and now he's just got to sit here.
Yeah,
Buffs
next
up.
hit for Dragon could be a fatal blow for the win, but also has it in killing territory. Is Tigers here?
Back throw, not enough. Tigers with fatal blow on deck. He's got to try to get in there. The chip is going to be a factor pretty soon. 4-3-4. No counter, though, so he doesn't get a crushing blow or anything, or extra little bit of damage to jump in.
Going through the wall and clutching it out of
Wow.
Tigers to stay alive here with 7 seconds remaining.
That was crazy. You know, the thing is, if you're Dragon, you put the wall up there because you hope that you could just protect
They jump into it. It's active.
Yeah, you wanted him to jump. It was just a little bit early. Pressure now from Dragon. Gonna amplify it for the combo damage. Oh, the wake-up button's down 2 from Dragon. I love that 4-3, the break from Dragon, and now the spear, that's a punish with the geyser. He's so prepared. It feels like you can't throw anything at him that's gonna shake him. He's just always ready. Jump kick, air to air.
Oh, no breakaway. Is this enough? Off the stand floor. No, right to the 2-1-2, and it's gonna do it. Dragon is gonna move to grand finals with that victory.
Back in grand finals from first round losers of the
We
tournament.
talked about the journey you gotta make, and Dragon has done it. One more to win.
Ice water in his veins. Unbelievable performance, right? Nothing phases this guy. Nothing. What an unbelievable performance right there.
Is it
from
messed up that I
Dragon.
get hungry seeing like what looks like a roasted turkey leg?
Yeah, a little bit, man.
Yeah,
Just a tiny bit.
probably
tiny
shouldn't
bit.
wanna
Is it
eat
a little
that.
messed up? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
What is wrong with you?
My bad.
All right, and nobody really, no Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon references during that match? Couldn't
I
get
thought
one of
about
those in
it.
there?
You know,
Just
I thought
didn't want to
about
go for it? I understand that. All right,
Speaking of
let's
which-
go ahead and talk to your boy, though, real quick before we get set up for this championship bout. Tiger, unbelievable performance, but yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah, finished in 3rd place here. So, you played a lot of really good players here, and you made it to the winners finals. After that, you ran into Goro and Dragon. I want to talk a little bit about the Dragon match that just happened. That matchup, I feel like a lot of Setron players don't like it. They got to play it a lot. So, when you go into that matchup, what I think is a little different about Dragon versus everybody else?
He does not do down back 1, the walk thing. That's very punishable. He doesn't do that. It's very annoying. Up close anyway, so I couldn't punish that. So he's really good up close, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's one thing about Dragon in general is that like he's a Setron that can play the close range really well. So I like that. And another thing we saw from you this tournament that I thought was really cool is you're playing some Johnny actually against Garrus. Like, what about the Scorpion Garrus matchup don't you like?
Searing Rage has a hard time getting in on him. I don't play Reborn, but Reborn does good, but I don't play him. So it's really hard to get in on Garrus, so I think he loses. So
I see. So Johnny maybe is a little bit better in that case. That makes sense to me. So, I mean, Any thoughts? You know, you came out here mostly. I feel like people see you playing online a lot and stuff like that. So is this probably one of the first big times you've been offline? You go home with $1,000, which is pretty nice. Plus, you won the online tournament earlier, so extra money from that. You have any words for anybody out there that watches you, or you know, a place where they can go check you out or anything like that?
Not really.
Follow him on Twitch. There you go. I got you.
Well, yeah. What is your Twitch?
Titanumtigerzz, same as my PSN.
Awesome.
So if you guys want to watch Titanumtigerzz, go check them out on, you said Twitter and Twitch. And also, can we get a round of applause for Titanumtigerzz, everybody?
Woo!
Third place in the tournament. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Congratulations again. I know third place isn't what you wanted, but yeah, you're going home with some money. That's great. And James Willems joining us from Funhouse today for this
Hello.
final bout.
Yep.
Guys, this is about to get pretty fun
This is
because
finals time,
we have
baby.
a rematch now.
Yes.
We kind of thought maybe this could be the reverse, that Dragon would be somebody that was in the driver's seat, but it's actually
Exactly.
been Gur. Gur is the guy that took him down earlier.
Yes.
Rematch.
This
for
is what
all
Gur
the
wanted too. He
marbles.
wanted this rematch. He said, "That's who I've already beaten. I'm already comfortable against him." And I like Gur's chances here. To
Yeah,
pull
I
off the
mean-
upset again.
Now, Gur is your guy.
I know he,
He
is.
is Funhouse's guy.
Absolutely my guy.
So what are we telling to him right now?
I mean, I'm just going to tell him to follow his instincts. Do the opposite of what I would do, which would be choke hard at this point.
Man, everybody, all you guys are always like, oh, if it was us out there, we'd be losing. There's
Well,
no
we were
confidence.
playing yesterday for a while and lost a lot.
Oh, yeah, I
So-
see.
It's mind games. It's what
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what makes sense. I mean, the thing for me in this matchup that's really cool is we saw it at the very beginning of the tournament, right? It was like the second match we saw was these two. Dragon goes down to loser's bracket and just boop, 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 all the way through, and now he has a second chance. It's like, all right.
And we also talked about how coming from that lower bracket, you play a lot more matches
Yes.
than Gur has on the winner's side, and you got and the way he's been playing since inching out that victory it's been a different Dragon reborn.
Well, let's take a look and see the journey for both of these guys right now and how they got to this point. Like you said, Dragon had to fight his way through that lower bracket, and I tell you what, got a lot of reps in there.
Oh
Is
my
that-
goodness, that's
is that gonna
back to
change
back
the
against
game?
every killer in this bracket
And
too. Tweety,
Dude,
Gambler.
he just
Deoxys.
carved through the bracket. Like, he made it easy peasy. Like, the only thing is, you know, he had that really close match against Deoxys, obviously, but then the next game he looked really strong as well. So when it comes to Dragon, you have like a tournament veteran, tons of experience, but he's playing up somebody who is very familiar with him and also a matchup that he doesn't, you know, always want to play, obviously, right? So it's going to be very interesting to watch it again. If Dragon wins the set, if he wins the first 3 out of 5, we'll have another 3 out of 5 because now Gur will be knocked into loser's bracket, right? So
Right.
that's how it works.
Glad you touched on that. Remember, we've been doing best 2 out of 3. Championship round, 3 out of 5.
Exactly.
And remember, Gur, like you said, 1 loss to give. But I feel for Gur, he has to take some extra confidence into this, James, because he's already beaten
He's
Dragon.
already beaten.
Yeah.
He knows how to do it, so just do it again.
He's
But-
the only person so far that's made him bleed his own blood. So,
You guys did mention earlier in that last match, sometimes the best thing you can do is lose first.
yeah, I mean, you get all that extra matches in loser side. So, I mean, for me, that's like really, really interesting to see with someone like Dragon.
All right, guys, this is it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the championship bout. No more after this. I want predictions right now. Who do we got?
Start of the day, I said the exact same thing I'm saying now, Dragon.
Got Dragon. James?
Oh, of course, Gur, 100%.
Just to go against Sage I'm going to go Gur too.
All right, I'm not going to choose anybody. I love everybody here. We have such amazing fans. Thank you to AT&T Fiber. Thank you
walking
to
a
Rooster
fine
Teeth. You
line
guys
right
are
there.
amazing. All right, guys. You guys ready for the
Grand finals
championship
time.
bout?
Let's make
some
some noise.
All right, guys. Let's pop behind the desk. Let's get going for this one.
It's going to be a good one. Grand finals here of the Eleague RTX Showdown. And it's a classic, right? 2 East Coast players, extremely talented. You see them all the time on the pro competition. It's going to be Gur versus Dragon, a tale as old as time. As we see the intros rock here, Cetrion versus Garrus. Cetrion, a relatively defensive character. Garrus, a character who's really excels at dealing with characters that like
Pretty
to zone.
much everything.
Yeah, he's very good at everything.
He's got a very versatile toolkit.
He's a jack of all trades and kind of a master of all of them at the same time. 1-1 low. That's going to be the mix-up you see the entire set. 1-1 either into the low
That
spike.
cost Deoxys this tournament against Dragon earlier. Working
Exactly.
early for Gur.
That 1-1 into the low spike or 1-1 into the overhead, right? The finish on the string, which is a really scary position to be. Fire Pillar comes out, and again, this is a lot of zoning. You have to be careful about how you space these things against Garrus. He has really good punishes.
We're talking about how Cetrion zones so much all day, and that's rarely what we see out of Dragon. He
Yeah.
actually likes being up in someone's face. He likes playing that spacing game of getting in and out of normal ranges, getting the punishes. Ooh, walking into one there, though.
That's one thing that's a hallmark of a player who is like super talented at playing a defensive character is how they play up close. Like Wake up attack, and then the backdash after. Dragon trying to get some space for himself. That high jump kick, he challenges. And the front throw again. A little lead here for Dragon, puts Goro on fatal blow.
Oh, if he would have up-2'd that flawless block, may have been in range. Talk about the how good that up-2 Gears is. Goes very far forward in 6 frames. It is in a rush. It's going to be the breakaway.
Wow, he read it.
That was
The roll.
Oh!
He could have fatal blow, didn't go for it. And there it is on the other side. Dragon with round 1 after a very scrambly situation. We could have seen forward roll into that fatal blow or into something else.
We've seen some big damage indeed. Good position.
All right, gets the throw again.
Reversed by Dragon. And look at him getting aggressive there rather than try to get degressive. That's why you're not even a word about it.
Yeah,
It
slow
is
things
now.
down.
But rather than backing off, getting aggressive, I like to see this out of Dragon.
It's in the Aquaman dictionary. We heard it here first. Overhead, nice block. The forward 3 as well. You know, that's the one thing that we've seen a lot is after any negative poke, Dragons. Oh, the backbreaker!
Broke him in half.
Dragon's been going for the down 4 because he knows it's going to low profile the
He's gonna
flawless
fight
block.
after that. I know.
A lot of this damage I'm just surprised by.
Back 2-2, and there's a punish. Into the corner already with the geyser, and I mean, right now this is looking like it's all Dragon in this first game, but fatal blows on deck.
Dragon respecting the pressure right there, eating the throw, staying alive. Anything in the fatal blow is going to do it. Is he going to guarantee it? He sure is.
Fatal blow right away.
Rewind time, baby. Whoop.
Even if he went with that breakaway, it wasn't gonna matter. Cleaned it up, round apiece.
What a start to this grand final. The back and forth between these two.
And you've talked about it before that for anybody playing against Garrus, like they have to have a few things go right. For him, it's
For
just
sure.
one.
It's just one.
Yeah, one sequence and Garrus just runs you over. Just like this one throw, and it can suddenly start to be the end of the round. So it's a very scary position to be.
There we
The
go.
flawless block.
And even read the breakaway. That was back-to-back championship caliber reads from Gert.
Yeah, I mean, he saw in that position that he knew he was going to try to get out of there, avoid the damage, knockdown. And this is the offensive sequence we talked about from Garrus. He just starts to get going, and it's like, what are you going to do, right? He just goes and goes and
Yes,
goes.
right.
Yeah, you have to. And even sometimes that's not enough. Down 4, jump over with the splash. Dragon poking back, trying to find some kind of offense. This is big.
With the ones.
Yeah, he staggers with the 1, and then sometimes he'll backdash, sometimes he'll chase in for more. So he's really good about mixing that up. Front throw, puts him on fatal blow.
The slam dunk.
Checking again, there's the backdash.
Gonna get the punish full screen.
And he's got the crushing blow!
Oh, it's gonna do it.
He saved it that entire round, he didn't get it at all, and Gurr, despite a shaky round 1, brings it back.
Oh,
Game
no.
1 goes to him, and look away.
You might want to look away, folks.
You're a little squeamish.
Oh!
Oh,
I didn't know
God.
sand
Oh.
did that. Is that
Yeah.
something sand does?
It's magical.
Oh, okay. Got
You
it.
know how it works, right?
Wow, that was a great first round victory by Gurr. Way to
Yeah.
come back against that. That was awesome. I think somebody else thought that was really awesome. Lawrence,
Oh, I knew.
Sontag from
He would
Funhouse
not
is
want. He would
also
not want to
here.
miss this.
he does no.
Good
Lawrence,
timing.
you gotta get you
I
out
am
here,
so
man.
excited right
Good
now.
timing.
Oh my gosh. Hey, everybody.
We
The
made
boy
it.
going for
Coming
it.
out right after someone gets peeled in half.
Lawrence really
And then a
liked that.
back
He wanted to
immediately
come say
broken,
that.
right?
It'll pop back in. They're rubber buns.
I feel like that about all the more
She looks
combat
fine now.
characters. Yeah, they just stand up and everything's okay.
Hey, gotta rock it off. Touch the football.
Oh, what an interrupting end.
Yeah, he's ready for it, knowing that the interrupt between that wall, he can just get in with a standing 1-1. And man, it is all Gurr so far.
Yeah.
In this game, staggers with the 4-3.
It's fantastic because Gurr's our champion, but it's kind of like walking in at the end of a sports match and being like, yeah, that's our guy.
That's my guy. You show up wearing a jersey, they're like, when did you get that?
Just
You're like,
take it off backstage.
yeah. That jersey showed up today. Amplifies it. And the freeze after. Look at the extra damage.
Oh!
Triple down 2 on that. Gurr goes up another round here. Up a game already. It is a race to 3, but he's looking pretty solid so far, just like we saw on that winner side very early in the day.
On paper, only needs 3 more rounds to do it.
Yeah, best case scenario, but you know Dragon.
Part 2. Woo.
Clean little duck. Wow, the whip punish, but it got him out of the air, so couldn't get a lot. The 1-1 low.
There we go, the judo chop.
Wow, the wake up jump again got him out of there. But didn't get a punish on the throw whip. Back throw.
This is mercy.
In the corner now.
Yeah, corner position. Love that reversal throw.
Most of it, yep. Oh. Good push out.
Amplify on the rock to get some space.
Get some distance, yeah.
And these two just playing with each other at this distance. It's almost like a game of rock, paper, scissors. Who's going to do what? You got to make a guess. Sometimes it works.
Fisty
Sometimes it doesn't.
My strat for a second. Just max screen and spam projectiles.
Oh,
Ah!
Crushing blow off the table, but fatal blow now for Dragon. Looking for a stagger. Backdash, trying to find a whiff, trying to find a stagger, but Guro doesn't bite. The jump splash. Duck!
What a crouch! It's going to fatal blow. It might not be enough.
But that was a super clean read from Dragon, knowing the throw was going to come. He bet it all.
The solar beam!
How about into it?
It's
Wow,
enough.
it did!
Wow.
I did not think you could do that.
That is one of the greatest moments in Mortal Kombat. Competitive or not, is that going to kill? Is it
Yeah.
going to kill?
Yeah.
Is it enough? That's always the question. But right there it was, and there's an early hit with the geyser.
He probably knew the whole time.
Yeah, he's already put his controller down.
Yeah.
He's out the building.
He's done the math already. He's like, all right, well, according to my calculation, based on scaling and the wind temperature outside, front throw again, and look at this lead that Dragon's built up.
Some solid pressure.
Trade out.
Picking away, picking away. Oh!
Nice. This
That's
is
a
a punish.
Oh!
Big crushing blow because of that. If it's a punish or a counter hit, wake up button.
Oh, no!
Woke up with butt!
Sometimes. But look at this lead for Dragon.
Oh, okay. Oh.
4-2 and 2. Nice block. The wall on a
Must be it.
pixel here. What does Guro have left? The
Oh.
punish.
Wow.
1-1 here. Dragon not going to go down that easily. Ties it up with a clean punish with the geyser.
Remember, it's best 3 out of 5 right now, and Guro has a loss to give. Dragon does not. Keep that in mind
Exactly.
going forward.
That's right. Dragon has to defeat Gur twice in order to win this tournament. Gur only needing the one. 2 more games.
Yeah, we're sitting at 1-1 now, right? So it's like another race of 2, essentially, right? So we'll see who comes out on top. I mean, Gur, if he can clutch this out, no bracket reset, 2 games, he's out of here. If Dragon resets the bracket, we'll have a fresh set. Another chance for him to be the RTX Eleague champion here. See the early start from Gur again, drops him with the front throw.
This is one of the coolest characters to watch as a
Yeah.
He's got such cool animation. He's clotheslining people. He's slamming them.
That's the weird thing. He's just swinging his fist like a 4-year-old. No, but it looks
Yeah.
like it hurts so bad.
Yeah, he
That
kind
one
of
pop
just,
on the top of that. Doink.
yeah, it's like, why does he just get to break your back like that? He's so buff. I guess if you were around since the dawn of time, you'd probably have a nice physique too. Flawless block.
He's got all that style too, blinking around for no reason. He could just walk. He chooses not to.
Yeah, why not? 1-1 low sand trap again. They're catching him off guard. It's just a guess. Trade on that.
Look at the auto shimmy of the 1-1 right there. A little too late on it.
Double dash to try to get some pressure here. Nice block from Dragon. And the jump splash
Oh,
over.
wow.
No breakaway either. This may be the health bar.
Oh!
Down
Yeah.
2, down 2.
Another one.
Oh!
Whoa.
Into the... Oh.
Not enough. Dragon with a pixel.
Scaling. Oh, just one tap though.
And both offensive meters spent, but well spent from Gur as he closes out that round.
Gur started the last match before Dragon started his comeback. Another close.
Just need to gotta get the blinks in there.
Yeah, the lariat is the start. It's like, all right, let me just take your head off, walk all the way over here, teleport through time, and do a powerbomb. Just for one throw.
Wow, what a pickup. There's no
Yeah.
punish on the sand trap either from
Hold
Dragon.
it in.
Yeah, we saw that. That's how he won the last game, right? Was with the geyser punish, so didn't quite get it in
Kind of
time.
the mind game that these two play with each other is that they can punish each other almost similarly.
Yeah, it's like a game of chicken. Like, who will go first? Front throw again. Look at this lead for Gur here in this game.
Good defense.
Been blocking perfectly, yeah.
Ooh, missed the combo.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
No breakaway.
either. This
Oh,
is
no.
it. As long as the execution is there,
There it is.
Gur is going to go up 2-1.
One game away from closing this thing out, and another fatality.
Uh-oh.
Line in front. Hope you didn't need that brain.
That's just little chunks.
All right, Funhouse, how we feeling? We're one set away from victory.
I'm feeling confident.
Yeah, I'm feeling very confident too. I like the fatality every time.
Every
Yeah,
time.
the brain
Every
pop out.
time.
Give the people what they want,
Rest
right?
your hands. You don't think about that, but there's a whole meta game aspect to that fatality.
Now I always, you're wrong. I always thought in classic MK, dropping a fatality on someone is a bit of a style, you know?
Yeah, it's
Dance
a
on
little,
somebody
it's a little disrespectful. I mean,
as much as this game is as execution and, work, it's also a very mental game. You're playing a mind game with your opponent. It's a constant battle.
For sure.
True, yeah.
Especially when the mind is popping out in front
Yeah.
of itself.
And also, like, watching your character get
If
ripped
your
in
opponent doesn't
half.
have a mind, generally they can't play.
Yeah, that's true. They're a maniac. You're like,
That stuff
what
works on me so hard, man. Somebody starts reading me and I just put the controller down and let them win. It's tough.
Good games, friend. It's a front throw from Goro already. Jump splash.
Ooh,
A flawless block.
available off of a jump in is that flawless block. That is very good knowledge by Dragon.
Exactly, knowing in that 1-1 string there that he can get in between. And that's like, one of those things that's very expected of him, I feel like, right? Like he is such a studious player.
You have to know your stuff in order to do exactly that.
Missed a
Even
little
though it
dash
exists,
combo.
for one.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Oh, only in this specific instance, off this one thing doesn't work? Well, Dragon knows it. Fatal blow confirmed.
I'm not going to
I
second
don't-
guess. I just want to see if it happens.
I don't
know.
think that's it. I don't
Look
think
at-
It's
I mean,
a little
look
bit
at
more
Dragon's
life
face.
than last time. I think.
No.
Yeah,
Gotta
just
slip.
a
Is it
little
one?
bit more. Fire pillar for the chip.
Oh, boy.
Needs one more.
Yeah,
Do
I was
it,
gonna say.
Dragon. Staying alive.
You
And
don't
he-
need one more hit and you see Garrus coming at you.
Dude, he almost made it under the fire, too. He's just so tall. He couldn't quite get under it. It hits at like a diagonal angle, so kind of worked out for Dragon there.
It's like that Superman laser.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Coming
like
back.
the Unjust Superman laser. Front throw. This is big. No counter hit on that, so he doesn't get the crushing blow.
Didn't have it there if it would have committed.
Yeah, he just didn't go for the full string. Down one, down one, down one.
Wow, this is like a completely different player at a Dragon.
Well, back two over the head.
Oh, it's close.
The rock wall for the pushback. Amplified version is excellent. Gives you that
Strut
extra
back
space.
Oh, that's going to be a broken back.
Scary. That's the thing.
Damage
is
on that. Gosh.
Sometimes you want to try to block the overhead or look for the low, but, eating that overhead is so much damage that most of the time, I mean, right there he committed again.
Opened it up.
Oh, no breakaway either, as long as the execution's good for Dragon.
That's it.
There we go.
Wow. Wow.
Two apiece, and it's really off Dragon just believing in the low block. Like, he was like, all right, look, I already ate the crushing blow. I'm going to commit to the low block, and because of that, he clutches it out. Two
Same read
apiece.
that saved him earlier in this tournament to keep himself alive. It does it again here in Grand Finals. We go to our first Game 5, potentially, of the Grand Final.
And remember, if Gur loses this, we're resetting this puppy
That's
again
right.
and doing
Yeah.
it all over.
Yeah.
If Dragon wins, it will go back to 0-0.
That's right.
If Gur wins, he's the champ, so this is it, right? This is that game where you really got to compose and clutch it out, or you have to play
There's only a
another
difference
set.
of $3,000. There's no pressure at all already.
Well,
Jeez.
it's Mortal Kombat, so there's bragging rights.
Wow, break on the back
I
throw.
believe we get a free car.
I think we get the car,
We
yeah.
get the car.
I-
You get $3 grand.
Yeah, I think the way it
That's my
works.
understanding.
I think the way it works is if Dragon gets second, you guys just give him the extra $3 grand, right, to make up the difference in what he lost.
Exactly.
Oh,
Sign that contract.
it's on the contract. I don't know if I saw that.
I got 2 free movie passes in my wallet,
Nice.
and I think a Subway gift card.
Yeah, $5 Subway gift card.
Dragon's coming out very aggressive.
Yeah.
Got a Supercuts card with 3 of the 6 stamps on it.
Yeah, it's almost there.
Nice.
Almost there. And that's only for half off.
This is a huge punish. Dash, the geyser to clean it up.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What a turnover for Dragon.
Very
10 health. That's going to do it. With
Very commanding.
All
Geyser.
over him.
Yeah, Geyser's really good.
reset point now.
Geyser's excellent for chip out too. It hits multiple times, which is really good for situations where you have defensive meter. Tournament point now for Dragon to reset, right? So if you're Gur here, this is where you really got to turn things on. But so far, Dragon has done a good job of switching between kind of like waiting back and then sudden dash up just like that.
Kill the momentum a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Still getting opened up. Good.
And the drop here, corner position for Dragon. This is where he really excels. Like, kind of holds his space and then back dashes. But front throw out.
Give him the Christmas lights. Blink, blink.
Yeah, just rolls back out of the corner. The jump kick works. Back dash.
The spacing from Dragon
The range on that,
absolutely
yeah.
immaculate right now. The micro movements in and out. Look at the execution. Gonna be
That's a punish. Yeah, he would already committed to the geyser and the breakaway was there.
Expect the breakaway. There it is.
Down one. And he
Oh,
caught.
no breakaway.
We're about evened up here.
Basically evened it up. That was fast.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Looks for
All
the
he
throw.
needs is one hit for him
Yeah.
to snowball this entire health bar.
Oh!
And there's no breakaway. Gur gonna move. Now to tournament point.
Gosh.
Yeah, tournament point, Gur. 1 round away from being the E-League champion here.
They must know people are watching.
Will this grand final get extended, or is it gonna end right now?
The 4-3 knocks him down in the corner. Bad spot for Dragon. Corners himself
Oh.
the duck. Down one.
Trying to-
Overhead.
Oh yeah.
This is
Oh,
huge,
yeah,
the crushing blow.
Already 50%.
Yeah, 50% gone, and if you're Dragon right here, you gotta find something. He reads it.
Got something here. Is he going to side switch? No, keeps him mid-screen.
Oh, man. All right.
Teleports out. Down one on wake up from
Mix up.
Gur.
Oh, breaking out the Infinity Gauntlet right there.
This is huge. Nah,
Oh,
he missed
drops
the sand trap.
Boosts out on a potential situation to generate some pressure on the knockdown.
But Gur looks to throw the
There we
dog.
go.
This is huge. Dragon has Fatal Blow available. The breakaway right.
Next hit could do it.
Down one trade, jump over.
Oh, this trade.
Jump over again. Looks low, fall.
Oh, what a block.
That's the launch. Didn't get the combo afterwards, but Dragon's in trouble. The throw break.
Text the throw.
Jump kick in. The
And that right
He had under
Are you
300
kidding
life.
me?
What a bet. Oh.
Dragon's all in on it, and that's going to kill the
That's gonna do it.
bracket
We got a
reset.
baby.
Dragon clutches it out 3-2. We got a reset bracket. And one more set to see who's going to be the champion.
Oh, we got a fatal too?
I think you could fatal in this scenario. I think
That's allowed. That's
In
allowed.
this scenario, when you were down like that, yeah, you did the fatality.
Damn, it's always the same fatality, too. Just the slow. Oh. Oh.
Fatality. Cetrion wins.
Wow.
That was incredible.
yeah.
You could see the texture of the match change over the course of the matches too.
Yeah, and like the thing is that you saw is like the longer it went on, the more Dragon was like, okay, I need to like in this position. I know he's gonna throw. I just need to duck. If I let go and block, I can duck the throw. But if he does anything else, I'll die. And he's like, I'm gonna do
There's
it.
a couple times where he just made that decision, and Gur was getting very throw heavy at the end of that to try to close
For
things
sure.
out. He wanted it, and he wanted it now.
But that's like what's so scary is like when you do that, you're saying, I know exactly what you're gonna do. If you do any other option,
You die.
I'm dead. So he just made the right read.
Yeah.
Because of that, we got our bracket reset here. 0-0.
0-0.
So it's another race to 3 here, obviously. And if you're Dragon, you got to be feeling good about that reset. So we talked about the throw last time. Dashes up and goes for the throw again.
Still doing it. Got to keep him on his toes.
And what's scary is off of that jump, and if Dragon makes the read up the throw, he's going to eat a potential 4-2-1-2 and full combo later on.
Yeah, exactly. So that's when Goro has to start playing that mind game himself. Down one on the dash in. The back throw. Great position for Dragon. Wow, clips him with the boulder.
Boulders, we've barely seen them.
Yeah, against Garrus, not really that much because of his sand trap, right? It's so useful for dealing with that kind of situation.
Wow.
Because of the startup to it. It's taking
Yeah.
so long.
Okay.
On a short hop.
Use the meter,
short
but-
hop.
Yeah, it's a
haven't
very
seen a whole
fast
lot of that
overhead. It's not an option you see that often. All right, this is big. Dragon, he's constantly just checking Guro when he's trying to dash in, especially after stuff like that down 4.
The way he used it too was about the way that you'll see it the most, because not a lot of characters have a quick overhead, and that's their quick overhead. You don't get much off of it, but hey, it's something.
Yeah, and it can rattle you a little bit. If you're planning out your next 3 steps and then you just do the quick overhead, it can reset your brain.
All right, Chip's a big problem for Dragon here. He's got almost both of his defensive
Look at that
bar.
stomp. Yeah, he's Terminator walking now. Oh,
He whipped.
You're gonna be punished.
oh.
Not enough to chip though. It's pretty close. The throw tech.
God, don't do that to me.
Boards back to throw.
Oh, wow. Landed it.
No.
How does he keep doing it?
He's so clutch.
Wow.
6 seconds on the clock. Avoiding getting chipped. Dragon brings it back.
He just
Again,
won't
this is-
die.
Incredible.
This is an E-League world champion here, Dragon.
And the crushing blow off the duck again. Breakaway.
Oh.
The 1-1 on wake up.
Get up. That was good.
Yeah, the second into the forward 2 string just missed, so you gotta get a punish.
Nice.
Throw break, yeah. Wanted the positioning. A little dash up for Dragon, but too far to get the pickup off the juggle. Man, that 4-3 is excellent. It's that
the
lunging
range,
knee.
Spacing on that.
Dragon potentially trying to throw out some 1-1s. That's really been a key to his success, is that Guro has walked into a lot of active 1-1s.
Yeah, it's a really, really useful move. The whip
Oh,
punish.
wow. It's uncommon.
All right, block on that, the
Yep.
break. Jump kick in. The wall. He hasn't been doing the wall cancel that much, so I kind of like bringing out that option a little bit more.
Big punish.
This is a huge body
Breakaway
slap.
available, but will he go the fatal blow? He sure
Got the
does.
breakaway. Ah, nice.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, breakaways will drop you out of combos, but fatal blows are
Delete
the
the hit.
only thing that beats that. Bonk, and one more, not enough!
Wow. Dragon. Oh, they dash up that one.
Finishes it that time.
That's when it gets scary. It's like,
Every time he's barely alive, we're just like, okay, there's a comeback coming.
and like the thing is, Gura's just dashing across the screen, and the whole time Dragon can hit a button, but it's also like, I don't want to hit a button because what if he hits a button? Like, you don't know what's gonna happen. Block on the overhead, fights for some space, and the little backdash that he's doing before all these buttons creates that space so Dragon can find these whip punishes.
Makes you afraid to press your own buttons in that situation, especially Gears, who, for having a lot of far-reaching hits,
Yeah.
have to have a lot of startup.
Yeah, Garrus players don't want to stop pressing buttons, so if you can make them do that, it is very impressive. Dashes up, finds the forward 2 again. Oh, missed on the combo. That is the hard part. Damn, that was...
Man.
Yeah, but then a punish on the Geyser, no, doesn't quite make it in time.
He's utilizing that down 4 incredibly well. As Dragon, low profiling things, getting the conversion. Even canceling there into the wall.
Yeah, and the action frames on the rock comes out.
Just so methodical. Oh my gosh.
This is all Dragon so far. Down one chip. Chip avoided. Gur's got one chance.
1 HP. Oh.
One more on hit or block is all Dragon needs.
Yeah, Gur's dead no matter what. The jump
Whoa. Oh, come on.
Man.
He doesn't have Fatal Blow, but he can extend this.
He can
Break away
drop
from
away.
Dragon.
Oh.
So clutch again.
The down one again.
What?
Oh
Are you
my
kidding?
God,
Are you kidding me?
Wow! He brings it back out of nowhere.
Come on.
And that's
With
just
1 HP.
It's just the first
Of course.
game.
Oh.
Oh my God.
All right, folks, look away.
Unbelievable.
Don't look.
Oh.
Fatality.
Man, just a fillet.
Gears wins.
That's unsettling.
That's when people in Twitch chat say, "Is she dead?"
Yeah.
You think
Okay,
she's
hey.
dead?
Are you guys sure?
Her last words were, he had 1 HP.
Yeah.
Yep, he had 1
Yeah,
HP.
ripped in half. They might be dead.
Had being the key term.
Yeah.
Is she dead? Sad face.
Funhouse, what do you think of your boy right there?
That was incredible. Just amazing composure. Man, whenever I'm in that situation, my brain shuts.
Are you guys sweating as much as he is?
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah,
I feel like that.
Before I came out here, I was sweating way more than he is.
Fight.
Nerves of steel, man. I mean, that's the thing about Gur, I feel like in general, is that, he's one of those players that when he's low on life, he's coming to kill. He's like,
Yeah.
I know what I need to do.
Those fists still hurt at 1,000 or 1 HP.
I think something really unique about Gur is that he's the nicest person I
Yes.
think on the planet
Yeah.
that wants to murder you in the game.
Yeah.
I'll dash up flawless blocks on these. When you flawless block stuff, you take less chip too, which is important against a character like Cetrion. Front throw. Wow, you try to walk all the way down.
Okay.
Mixed up off of that. That's that walk forward, shimmy neither throw or pressure.
Huh.
There's pressure in that situation. I think all these crouches and the throws are starting to get to him.
Yeah, exactly. He's reading those situations like, all right, I know what you're going to do.
Corner pressure.
Oh,
Ah.
oh.
Well,
And a little backdash.
been here before.
Chip is an issue. Down one.
Oh! Input error by Gur.
Yeah, not what he wanted. Throws the far sand trap, unfortunately. Just a bit outside.
Fight.
Ooh, we're right on the tail end of that. If that misses, then Garrus actually has a good punish.
Pinky toe unblocked.
Yeah, because Garrus is one of the few characters that can punish that really easily if it misses, right? So for that reason, you have to be very careful about where it's spaced.
Unblocked depending on the height that he does it.
Yeah, it's true.
That heat.
Range on that. I almost expected Gur, with the space that was built, to actually throw the dude in the background at Dragon.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
It's just a Tarkatan chilling.
That guy's too smug.
This is the home camp.
Yeah, and he's just watching.
He's just flexing out. He's just hanging.
Wow, the low boulder. All right, back row. This is big. The corner positioning here, yeah, front roll out.
Beautiful
Oh, he's
roll
back
by
in the
Dragon.
corner, yeah.
I love that.
God,
choice.
this corner pressure is ridiculous.
Oh, wait a minute. No breakaway.
Never mind.
This is all Gears needs is one.
He's going to even it up.
Oh,
Oh, he
oh,
dropped
big
it.
drop.
Yeah, it's a big miss. You have to time it just right to get the forward 2-on-2 after that.
Oh.
Walk up. This is big. The front throw again, and as we know, Dragon's been reading those with neutral ducks a lot.
Oh, good patience by Gur this
go.
time, who opted
Under
for
the dance floor.
nothing.
Hoo-yah.
Front rolls out again. An option we've seen Dragon go to a lot. Stagger pressure. 1-1-1 blocks it out.
Defense. Oh.
Oh.
Huh.
8 seconds left on the clock. Teleports in the throw.
Oh, wait a minute.
This-
Is there enough
gonna
time?
scam it out.
2, 1.
Gonna block it out. No!
Oh! Gosh.
That awareness.
They're giving us a clinic about more. They're showing us all the techniques right now.
Yeah, when time's running out like that, if you have a lead, just do nothing. You're like,
Yeah.
there's not enough
Nothing is
time.
sometimes the best
Yeah.
thing to do.
Uh-oh, the neck.
Oh, the judo
That is.
chop.
Bad.
Knock away a
That's how you
third
start
already.
a final round right there. Take a third of your opponent's health bar
Yeah, just
off
like
one
that.
touch.
One
Goro
hit.
plays so aggressively as
Oh,
Gareth.
wait. Back to
Oh my
back.
gosh. Sometimes you forget that he could basically reach across the whole stage.
Yeah.
Take it down with the sand trap.
Well,
His projectiles are very, very potent, especially for a character that wants to get in. It just puts him right next to you. It's very scary. Staggers with the forward two again. And man, oh man, Dragon on a deficit, but
alright.
we've seen him here before.
Be purified.
Many times it's made these comebacks possible. With the fatal blow as well, and now we're in
yeah,
pretty
it's a
close
little.
to territory with the fatal blow.
Oh! Oh!
Seen that so
Are
many
you
times.
kidding me?
He knows that that's
I don't
kind
think
of low
that's
profile.
it, though. Not yet.
We've said it before. We don't think the beam will do it, but we've been wrong.
Maybe.
Not
Okay.
enough.
Okay.
10
A
health.
pixel.
Are
Oh!
you kidding me again?
With the read of a lifetime, Gert dashes up. This guy's out of control. With a pixel, he brings it back. Gert goes up 2 here in the reset
again.
bracket.
Reset down to a health.
Pixel both times. And man, oh man, if we talked about composure. If there's ever a time to compose, it's down 2-0. Race to 3. Does Dragon have anything left in the tank?
Dragon has to go 3 games straight against Gur here.
A tall order.
Beat him in a game 5, first time around in this grand final. But now he's truly got his back to the wall.
If he's got some new tricks, I think this is a
Now's the time.
Oh yeah, he's gonna swap characters. Here we go. Oh no.
And you know, that's what sitting there at the rematch screen for a few moments is all about.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know what? These top players have short-term memory. Something happens to them, they just gotta.
Yeah, just play
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Fifth match, same as the first.
And we've
Same
seen
game.
Dragon do that all day long. He's had his back against the rope, so I would not be surprised if we go to that 5th match.
Yeah, a little adjustment goes a long way in a set like this, you know? That one little thing, you know what? I noticed that he's doing this a lot. I got to stop that or look out for this.
And we've seen the adjustments, counter adjustments. It's a
Yeah.
constant back and forth.
Of course. It's been really fascinating to see, to be honest. And it creates that great seesaw where you get the really dramatic matches.
It's really crazy that someone watching from home can look at a fighting game and go, it's just 2 people beating each other up, when it's actually.
It's poetry in motion.
It's a ton of math, algebra,
Yeah.
Mind game.
geometry.
Yeah.
There's so much mental.
There's a lot of heart that goes
Yeah.
into it, too. It's just like,
Crazy.
do you think that I would do this or am I going to do that? So, yeah, it's a crazy spot to be, but look at this lead we got for Dragon here trying to
He's doing
stay
it.
alive. He's down 2 in a race to 3.
Going for that chip
But
out.
look, this pixel.
1 HP.
Oh!
so
Dangerous. Okay.
Wow.
That pixel has been a nightmare so far. Big round for Dragon to close out on the start of.
Non-stop pressure. Just didn't let up.
This is good for the heart rate. This is good for the mental fortitude.
Yes.
Okay. Got it round.
I am on the verge of wetting myself. It's very exciting. Oh, here it comes.
Front throw. Doesn't have corner positioning, but he can dash up for pressure. Wow, the back dash.
Oh, what a move.
That was clean to get out of the way of the
Good
throw.
read.
Dragon's pressure.
Corner pressure. Jeez.
Yeah, it's been really, really solid. And
Oh!
wake up.
Even this time.
Big for Gur.
Quick breakaway. And now if Gur lands one more hit, Dragon is going to be in trouble.
I think bagpipes?
I think you're right.
You heard that too?
Yeah.
I'm playing the funeral
The
pipes
funeral
already.
march, yeah. Not quite yet. Dragon still has some fight in him.
That's right.
No funeral march yet.
Just warming it up.
Look at this lead for Dragon. I mean,
Dragon's turning it on. Oh, boy.
Dragon still cannot get hit though.
oh,
Wow.
the fire
Quick
pillar.
work,
Oh,
Just
my
like
God.
that. Just like that.
We've got ourselves a set. 2-1 here. Dragon brings it back. Some very solid, safe play, and that's what he's known for, and that's what he really needs to do if he needs to close this out. 2 more games against Gur with his
Are we
back
really
to
going
the
to
wall.
be shocked, though, if it happens
Not at all.
at this point?
He is definitely more than capable.
I mean, I want Gur to win because I want that car. But at the same time, these matches are so good. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind it going. This is fun to watch, man. I'm learning a lot right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if your tune changes depending on if we go to a game 5. That's when things get a little bit like, all right, well, it's enough playing around.
You just go, oh.
Both of these guys are going to be in bed by 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Sleeping harder than they've ever slept in their lives.
It's gonna be like, oh, that was a great turn. Dead. The dash up, caught him out of the air. Hard to convert from that kind of a height with Cetrion.
So much aggression out of Dragon here. He wants to set the tone, the pace of this match.
Yeah,
I do love that it seems like the win goes to the person who's more aggressive. Like a lot of games you don't see that.
It's almost as if who gets first hit starts that control and what
Yeah,
you
for sure.
maintain.
I mean, the thing about Cetrion is that she can play a defensive game against a lot of characters.
Yeah.
But against Garrus, it is very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Great defense. Wow.
A little backdash again. We see a lot of that from Dragon, and the spacing is really, really impressive.
Ooh.
Throw off the reversal down one.
Again. Dragon's controlling the pace.
Oh, the low sand
Oh.
trap.
You're not.
30 seconds left on the clock here.
Little chiropractic there.
Low pokes. It hits on the second hit of the wall, and this is big now. Space to work with.
God, he closes the distance so fast.
Found that as a very unique.
Wow.
Oh, didn't have the health.
Yeah, he
In the breakaway to survive.
exactly. He used the breakaway, but he didn't have enough life.
Oh,
He
this
still
is-
absorbed the hits.
This is unfortunate. Now he's coming into this potential
Yeah.
last round of this match with no defensive bar, so this is all free damage for Dragon on these hits.
And a clean just jump at the start of the round for Dragon. Take that 250 damage, 25%.
We talked
Oh,
about
the block
Wow.
and punish.
big damage.
He doesn't have the breakaway because he spent it last round. Drop combo, though. No whip punish or interrupt.
Okay.
The front throw. Escape
Some of the pace
fails.
back.
Talked about Dragon needing to reverse 3-0 Gur to win this entire tournament.
Oh.
A round away from tying us up at 2-2, making us go the full distance that a tournament can.
Jump kick in. Dragon.
Wow.
Looks like he read the roll, actually.
Yeah.
Fire pillar for a little bit more chip. That chip's going to start to add up here. Tries for the second part. Teleports out.
Right when you think that you have this space or the gap closed, she just teleports away, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna do it all over.
Gotta cross
again.
the screen again. Or
The
try to
jump. Huge read. Breakaway, though. Chip, and that's
Wow.
there we go. Final game between these two apiece in grand finals. Post-reset, game
I gotta walk it
5,
off.
both sets.
You gotta walk. They have to sit there.
That's
Might have to
that's
go
the
talk to
usual
your
reaction
guy.
right there.
But again, are we really that surprised that this is happening right now?
I mean, this is it. Dragon brought it back. Final game between these two. He has already reset the bracket. Can he
In
clutch it
similar
out?
fashion, once again in this position, and now it's down to one game.
match. Ladies and
What
gentlemen,
separates these two.
give them a round of applause. What an unbelievable match this has been. These two are champions in our book. Let's see how this last one finishes up.
Fight.
All right. So the early question is, right, like, do we see these crushing blows come out? Do we see Garrus really kind of establish? Or is it going to be a lot of Cetrion controlling the pace of this mid-range and with the zoning?
Look at Cetrion so far.
Little backdash.
God, the read.
That's important. We've seen a
Sometimes
lot
all
of
it
that.
takes is that first hit to gain that early momentum. Taking
Punish.
control.
Okay.
Yeah, 1-1. Snatch.
Chris found himself in these situations, but always having that breakaway for the first. You always get one.
Yeah.
We see a little bit more
Get hit again.
backdash in a wall from Dragon. I think he's been reading that there's either 4 jumps or 4 threes. I like that choice to kind of intercept either option.
Yeah, because one of Gur's adjustments has been 4-3. Another adjustment by
there it
Dragon
is.
is wake up jump against these throws.
Yeah, he's been doing it quite a bit and confirming off of him pretty
Really
well.
balls it reads too, because if he presses the button, you get hit.
Yeah, but again, wake up forward jump, no punish on the pillar. He was afraid of the amplify. Chases him down with the front throw. We're very even on life.
What's next up here?
Dead even right now. This is wild.
They've been both these guys wounded from a fatal blow.
Yeah, he doesn't have any defensive meter just yet, so he can't break away out of the combo.
Oh, the restand!
Extra little bit of damage, looking for some chip. The wall!
Oh,
my!
Raw.
And that's
that it?
the
Is that
scary
gonna do
thing
it?
in
This
that
might
position.
be it.
Yeah,
for the hunt.
I mean, it was a little under 300, so he's probably got him with
One
the
more.
last bit.
Wow.
And here we go! Tournament point!
Wow.
Gur.
The kid has finesse just at that last moment.
That one rock wall, he made that choice to commit to it, and as soon as he did, Gur was ready. Set point now, tournament point for Gur.
Gur's landed every fatal blow he's thrown out, seems like.
Yeah, I mean, Garrus' fatal blow is excellent, too, so in that kind of a situation, very, very handy.
Just a vacuum, a nice active vortex of pain and death
Yeah, and it's
on
like,
the screen.
start up so fast too. Jeez.
Yeah, super fast, super far, very useful as we see the front throw land again.
Rose. His batting average on front throw is like 90%.
Yeah, he just has really good reads about when to throw it out, and it's a tough thing to spot.
There it is.
Break away. Down 4 check. Rock wall comes out again. The duck. 4-3. The flawless block, but nothing after from Dragon. Teleport checked. He got him. He made him, caught him flinching, and he gets the sand trap after.
Still dead even.
Jump over. Nice
That
block.
still has that breakaway, so that's gonna be useful.
You cannot eat the crushing blow at that point, so Dragon pretty much committed to it.
Gur still has every crushing blow available as well, with life dwindling. Really,
See the
you're
light.
gonna come down to the wire here. Boom.
Hits him again. Obviously, no fatal blow for Guro. He used it last round. Dragon's almost there himself. Almost
One
home.
hit away. Has the health lead finally in this round.
Caught him at the
Layaway.
end.
Is he gonna pick it up? And he sure
Wow.
does. Double tournament point.
Final game, final round between these two. One of them's gonna walk away champion.
Fight.
Man, the clutch from both of these players out of control. The Fire Pillar Amplify hits. He was trying to interrupt, pick up off the down 4. A little bit of damage, but good positioning as Guro just wakes up with buttons and gets the front throw.
Gonna tie us up at health. He's utilizing more down ones as the set has gone along, and then this final round, looking for the anti-air. Down 2 gets clipped by the jump kick. Good block by Dragon, not to eat another crushing blow there.
Oh, lands the Amplify wall. Dash up, he jumps on, wake up himself. He's got 2 bars here.
This is gonna force him off his defensive meter. There it goes.
The breakaway comes out. The back throw. Not quite on fatal blow. Very close. Stagger pressure. The throw. He reads
Oh, do it. As long as he does not drop it, it's enough.
the snatch at the end. That's it. Guro hit the combo. Your Mortal Kombat E-League champion here. Guro clutches it out.
Guro, your RTX champion.
Fatality. Gears.
Oh my God.
Wins.
2 game 5 sets.
I'm pretty
Oh my
excited
goodness.
too.
What an unbelievable finish to an unbelievable tournament. Down to literally the last match that we possibly could have gone to today, and Guro takes it down.
How did
Oh
we have
my
grand
gosh.
finals, 5 sets, reset, 5 sets after that? That was insane.
Guro, come over here. We got to talk to you, man. What an unbelievable performance. And today the story really was about these two. It was about you. It was about Dragon. How did you keep fighting back in that last round?
Just to keep telling myself, you know, it's okay. One round at a time, one game at a time. Every match changes. Just everything, he was just adapting so well, and I had to just fight that back. I can't keep old habits from the other previous matches. It's just so much going through my head, and at the end I took it super close, but at the end, you know, I just believed in myself, had the confidence that I knew I was gonna.
Well, you know, earlier you didn't have that. You said you were a little worried about that, but you should be confident now because you are an MK11 champion.
Make
here
some
at
noise.
RTX. Is there anything you want to say to the folks out there?
Thank you everybody for just cheering me on. It like really pushes me forward. I just love competing, and just everybody showing their support. It's just really, it means a lot to me, and just all the friends I meet along the way. I'm so happy to be here and to actually, you know, win.
All right, guys, give them a round of applause. What an unbelievable tournament. Thank you all so much for watching. We got to get out of here, so thank you so much to everybody that showed up, Lawrence and James, our entire crew, Say Jam, Mr. Aquaman. What an unbelievable tournament, guys. This was so much fun. Thank you to Rooster Teeth, and thank you to RTX. Thank you to
Thank you,
AT&T
guys.
Fiber
The crowd for
for
being
putting
here and
this
everything.
on. The
All of
crowd.
you guys.
Eleague, guys, this was so wonderful. We couldn't have done it without you. This is the magic of video games. This was unbelievable. Again, congratulations to Guro, your 2019 champion here for MAK11 at RTX.